recount.
Sounds good.
Boosh.
Alright.
We are up, and we are staring at the RPD. Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Resident Evil 2, since we, well, I kind of want to say it's unfortunate that we weren't able to stream last week, but, you know, that's kind of how life's happen.
I was moving.
I can't even remember what I was doing last week. That's how fast it was moving for me, like, you know, I'll probably get into the personal shit, like, an hour later. I mean, I've got, like, 3 topic ideas right off the bat, so we actually have things to talk about, because things happened the last couple of weeks.
Zeros, so that's pretty good, because I've been super focused on moving and still trying to find a better job.
Oh, I thought you had something, like, in the pipeline already when you decided to move out there.
I had... So my roommate wanted to move by November 1st. I had, like, a really promising interview, but then they, like, ghosted me and never responded at all. Like, the job posting's still up, like, to this day.
Oh,
They're still looking for someone to fill that spot, but... And I had, like, an in-person interview with them and a phone interview with them, but then I, like, haven't heard back from them. And then, so then I've just been applying to other places as well, living at my... living here, and then...
Well, I mean,
where I used to live.
If my experience is anything to go by, there's tons of jobs in the city, so you'll hit something pretty quick.
Yeah, I'll find something eventually. I'm applying to, like, at least 1 or 2 things every day, so eventually something will take the bite.
And hey...
Alright, let's start Claire Redfield, though.
Yeah, because last time we finished up Leon's campaign, and we discovered in this Retcon Universe, for whatever reason, Capcom wanted to redeem Umbrella Corporation and tried to make them not the biggest idiots in the universe, which I find completely laughable even now. That in this Retcon Universe, they aren't bumbling buffoons, apparently. And it was just like a, you know, a normal accident that caused all these problems. And it's like, seriously?
Alright, so that's the start of the Claire one.
Claire doesn't really have a good reason to be, well, not the best reason for being here. So, and the unfortunate thing of her being saddled with Sherry means that her campaign is not exactly as strong as Leon's.
I don't know.
Maybe they fixed it. I don't know.
Yeah, so
Wait,
we literally...
Yeah.
She came to town looking for Chris. She was on the phone at the gas station, and then the shit that went down as Leon happened.
And then the eponymous truck shows out of nowhere.
Yeah, it's jumping us through the beginning quicker.
Which
is
seeing
seeing all the details.
Okay. I'm alright. How about you?
They even capitalized the goddamn subtitles. Capcom spared no expense on the details with this game. So yeah, welcome to Resident Evil 2. I'm going to be spending the next few hours laughing at the Retcon Universe and enjoying the fact that apparently Cheddar is about 3 times better at video games than I am. I think at this point it's almost been proven objectively, which is kind of a shame, but, you know, I have to take that. Or maybe Resident Evil 2 is his best game, I don't know. This is the weirdest goddamn graveyard I've ever seen.
Leon, I'm sure you.
We're just gonna put a bunch of sticks in the ground because
yeah, it just starts us. Well, so this is them burying Survivor. Like, this isn't a graveyard. This is like a mock graveyard that got started during the whole problems that was happening in the city where they were burying.
A mock graveyard.
Well, yeah, it's not an actual graveyard, right? I mean, mock isn't necessarily the right word either, but like, they set it up in the emergency, like, right? People were. When shit went down, people started heading in, like, survivors were camped out here, and then we read all those reports of shit going wrong and people dying. So the police were burying people out here, because this is the police station. The police station wouldn't have its own graveyard.
Yeah, I remember that. Well, there was at least a green field outside of the police station. I don't know if they were burying people at the same time. It might have just been like a small park in the original.
They ended up burying people because of the events.
Seems like kind of a waste of time. Why not just shove them out the windows, board them up?
So when we were Leon, we entered through there.
Also, did they fucking give you the Magnum straight out?
No, this is her starter gun. It's not quite the Magnum. It's
because the Magnum's usually a revolver.
The it's a revolver. This gun is a revolver, but it's not the Magnum. It's the SLS 60. She doesn't get the Magnum. Leon gets the Magnum. Everybody gets different guns.
So if you can't
That's locked.
So if you at home can't tell, my memory of the original, because I have played the original, which is kind of why we were interested in doing this, was to compare my opinions with the modern version. But my memory is insanely fuzzy, so I'm kind of going off of what I can remember, which is not much. Oh, you didn't destroy that one?
No, because I don't know what's the bullet. I only have 3 right now.
Well, then hit it with your knife or your fist.
I don't have a knife or a fist.
You have hands, Claire. Fucking do it. Or
But yeah,
hit it
so
with your face.
if you just heard the helicopter came crashing down from when we were,
Already?
you know, yeah. So we're starting later in the story than the
Wait,
Leon
so
camp.
the
So Leon's
helicopter
been-
so the helicopter that was supposed to be dropping Mr. X on the police department also crashed into the police department?
I don't know if it's the same helicopter or not, but it just remember that helicopter crashes and then Leon bumps into her at the gate. We start with that part. So
Oh, so we are like really far into the timeline already.
yeah, I'm gonna grab this before.
Well, that's easy. God damn it, Resident Evil, where are your good puzzles?
Leon?
Wait, so am I supposed to believe that all that shit that Leon did took like 10 minutes? Because she came here directly from the crash.
Well, yeah, but we didn't play as her escaping from the crash, so there's some unknown amount of time, right? We didn't play as her from the crash site. It just transitioned from the crash site to her arriving here.
Okay, so she had a longer run around the city to get here.
Yeah, because she got cut off the other direction.
Fancy pockets?
Unfortunately,
Fair enough.
Now, the thing I think is bullshit is, like, by the time we get into the police station, Leon will be long gone. Like, we will never encounter Leon in the police
any luck with
station.
your
Like,
brother?
Yeah,
While
we only
running around.
meet up at the end.
Don't lose
Yeah.
hope. I'm sure we're gonna find him.
Wait, did Leon have the rocket launcher fight at the end of his story?
he did.
Okay. Because my brain was thinking that maybe Claire did the rocket launcher fight, but I think she does the final battle instead.
Go.
Don't worry about me, Leon. You take care of
Yeah,
yourself.
don't worry about me and my 3 bullets. I didn't
know,
fucking
right?
come prepared, and I didn't
I'm
find
so...
anything.
This beginning part with Claire is so, like, god damn it, do I wish I had more
Both of
shit.
us?
Yeah, because you're gonna have to do a run around to get to the goddamn locked door and get inside as quickly as possible. And then once you get inside, you realize that you gave Leon all the items, and you're fucking screwed.
No, that's not how this works.
That's how it worked in the original. You gotta do
So
that.
what's annoying is they can follow me down to this door and then try to bust down the door, so I'm just gonna have them end up balling up here.
Well, yeah, but they're fucking slow as dirt, so you got a good 5 minutes to get your shit figured out. I don't know, barricade it with something? Why
we
are
got
they
a
giving you
second
2
gun already.
guns now?
That's
Instead
our
of just
second
more
gun,
bullets?
is Claire.
What? There's a grenade in the radiator? Seriously? What the fuck?
Okay, I forget which gun uses what.
Well, apparently there's 2 kinds of handgun ammo, which isn't gonna get confusing at fucking all.
Okay, this is the 9mm, this is the 45 ACP. Yeah,
What
I
is this,
forget
Metal
which
Gear
gun does...
Solid now? Also, this room doesn't go anywhere. We are fucking screwed.
No, we got the courtyard key, which is to that door we were just at.
Well, fuck. We are completely fucked. Why don't you take the 3rd gun? Let's just have all the guns instead of all the bullets.
It's a replacement for the starter gun. I forget, so like, one of the
Why
things
do you
with
need
one
a
of the...
replacement for the starter gun? It's been 2 minutes.
I forget which gun
Also,
it is.
the
for
zombies
Claire.
aren't moving. They're just standing now.
Son of a bitch!
God, she was really annoyed to come to the frickin' police department today. You were not kidding. They gave you literally nothing to start with.
Yeah. That's why I used the grenade there. But my game's lagging.
Yeah.
Probably
Apparently your provider is pretty crap.
Well, the game shouldn't lag because of the internet, because the game's not using the internet.
Maybe Parsec's dying. I don't know. Oh,
No,
you have
because
a lot
once
more
again,
bullets than I thought.
it's it had to be my computer. Anyway,
Welcome to the thing you were already at. Howdy doody. Claire, why the fuck are you holding your gun like that? No one taught you to do that.
the gun I can rapidly fire by banning the hammer.
She's gonna have to have a talk with Major Ocelot on why that's fucking
No.
stupid.
In this one, instead of getting the the puzzles the other way, we get torn scraps of the book.
Well, she doesn't get the same puzzle, so that makes sense.
Well, I mean,
shouldn't
she
be
does.
solving the same puzzles.
I have to. In this one, I do have to.
Whoa.
Fuck.
It's compensating and, like, fast-forwarding and slowing down. This is getting crazy. Perfect time to pick up a case of gunpowder, why not? Claire just hucks the keys at the wall, panicking. Trying to remember how she's gonna take down these zombos. But
Damn it. I didn't remember what that was.
how the fuck are we gonna use these goddamn things? I'm gonna weigh down this frickin' chair with anything I can fucking find. I'm gonna weigh it down with the birthday
fuck me, I need the
present, with
fuse.
some balloons, with some
Fuck me, I need the
gloves.
fuse.
Don't get too confused. I mean, we've been here before. Here's some planks that we can't use because we're being chased everywhere. Leon, why did
so
you have
things
to
like-
disturb literally every zombie in this entire building? Now they're all awake and attacking me specifically, and now there's no items for me to pick up. You completely fucked my side of the story. I'm gonna give you such a bitch slap when I get out of here. Also, you left garbage in the frickin' meeting place. Claire's an expert with guns, even though she's only 19 years old.
She has a brother who's a cop who probably taught her guns.
Because they had nothing else in common. It's like, well, Chris is also the most boring person in this entire franchise, so he's probably, that's his only skill is like, I'm
I
just a
need to
cop,
find-
and that's it. Well, except in the future when he got like all cynical and, you know, doesn't give a shit anymore. Well, I mean, in 7 is when he became elderly, so that's the next stage in his life. Which at least makes more sense than where he is in 6, where he's just, like, cynical and wanting to die. That toilet will never be fixed. The garment is shit.
Cool, don't got room for that.
Why don't you throw your empty gun away, then you'll have space.
Yes, the gun I'm gonna eventually need, because I'll eventually have ammo for it.
Well, yeah, but you got a replacement gun for your replacement gun. You've got 3 guns!
Okay, so I don't have the fuse, so I can't go through that way, but I can go to the fire escape if I want to, and go up, which that's probably the fastest way there, maybe. Otherwise, let's go this way first.
Hey, there are some fuses, just take them. Well, we can't use that
I
either.
can't take- No, I need to get to a save room to empty my pockets.
Yeah, there should
I
be a
believe-
save route. Well, just do that instead. That'll get you the knife, and then you can use the knife to stab a zombie and kill it, and then they'll make another space so you can get the... What is the other item that we don't have space for? The first aid spray.
Good.
Oh,
Right,
never
here's the
mind.
save-
We're in the barracks already, so we're good.
This is one of the save rooms.
Leon, why'd you shut off all the lights? This doesn't make sense. Keep all the lights on. It doesn't matter. I'm surprised in the apocalypse that the electric grid still works.
Okay, so the first thing we need to drop is the acid rounds, 'cause we don't even have that gun yet.
Probably that, since that's useless.
I'm semi-tempted to drop the knife, but I'll keep it for now.
Keep another useless blue herb. That won't
Well,
come
I'm
into
gonna-
play until
I'm
like
gonna-
the second half.
There's the fuse.
You know
So I
us
think-
crazy random guys. We like to keep fuses in our bunks.
Submachine gun ammo for another gun I don't have.
God damn it, game! Why are you literally just throwing everything at Claire? Half
Claire
of it
gets
you
a lot
can't
of her
fucking
stuff
use.
really fast. Claire gets a lot of her stuff really fast.
Because she doesn't get any items in the second half of the game. Cause fuck you.
Anyway, there's another one of those. Damn it.
Unfortunately, you're gonna have to expend the bullet to get it.
I'm not going to, because I don't give a shit.
Oh my god, he's going through the Renegade playthrough. Watch out, everyone, he's going crazy already.
Alright, so where else can we go right away as Claire?
Watch out in the second half when Claire tries to kill Leon with a battle axe.
Man, let's go drop that off right away.
Yeah, that's a perfect thing to keep in the office filing system. Here's some flaming tubes. That's perfectly fine, police. Also, why do the police have access to fucking grenade launchers? That's pretty high tech for what they're supposed to be doing.
This leads to the garage normally. I don't know if we can go in yet. I think it's locked.
Probably gonna be a bullshit reason why
Yep.
you can't get in there. I don't know, maybe you're gonna have to go to the room behind that room and shoot the thing locking it with through a window. Or some other bullshit.
I don't remember all of Claire's stuff, so this will be kind of interesting.
Well,
'Cause I know her path through here is kind of different.
Well, yeah, she started on the wing instead of at the, you know, the main room, I guess. Hey, it's me, Mr. Flash Grenade!
We need...
We're ready to party! Hey, you left me behind, you stupid bitch! Take me with you, you're gonna need me!
I don't have space for it
Stop
right now.
ignoring me! Damn you! And your pockets!
Yeah, we're gonna need more pocket space on her. Right?
Oh my god,
Hey,
it's the
what's
chief! Oh wait, that's the desk clerk. That's clearly a desk clerk, he's not even wearing body armor. How did you shoot him? You were clearly not even pointing at him. This game is some BS and a half, I'll tell you that much. But what I was getting at is that now that we're gonna be starting to get lost, maybe we should start on the first fluffy topic I had in mind for today.
Sounds good.
Was that I think last week, Super goddamn Mario Party Superstars was released last week, and I did see a playthrough of one of its maps. And, how to put it?
I mean, isn't it just a like a bunch of like all-star favorite maps?
Well, they
Isn't that what it's supposed to be?
it's just a collection of remake maps, and in smug self-satisfaction, it continues the long line of history that ND Cube has no idea what it's fucking doing with Mario Party, because most of them are pretty inferior to their original copies.
He's
and hey,
already
they're doing
here,
the
by the
camera
way.
scare.
Yeah, he's already here. So
They literally did the camera scare, but they put it in the wrong place.
we bump into him way earlier in this campaign, which is
This scare does not work anywhere near as good as in the original, because in the original
also
you see
this is
that-
not a save room anymore. This one doesn't have a save room.
What, Leon fucking moved the save box somewhere else? What the fuck is going on with our reflection? What is it trying to render?
I don't know.
Blood?
Maybe. Oh, hey Marvin.
I thought Leon was supposed to have killed him. Did Leon forget to kill Marvin because he was an idiot? Or a sentimental fool? I will say that for the most part, I guess objectively they are pretty similar. If you're just looking to like get a modern like rendition of Peach's Birthday Cake, Yoshi's Tropical Island, Horrorland, Spaceland, and what was the last one?
Peach's Birthday Cake is my favorite.
I really can't say that like three of them. It's either 2 or 3 of the maps they did. It looks like they did a good job remaking them because they made them a pretty similar quality. I think Peach's Birthday Cake is remade pretty decently just because Peach's Birthday Cake is literally just a giant circle.
Mm-hmm.
And that's it. And in the original Mario Party, the boards weren't super detailed, so they got it pretty much dead on, which I can respect. But the devil's in the details, and very clearly, they don't have the same feel as the originals, and ND Cube is still not making Mario Party how it should be, and they're not really adding enough of their own shit to really make them stand out, which is why it's an inferior remake. It's just that it's not good. It's not as good at the end of the day. But I will give them a tiny bit of credit. They have remade some of the mini games. They actually did remake them better than the originals, and I think a clear example of that is what they did with Bowser's Big Blast, because they introduced random pauses into the mini game to make it more tense, and it works really fucking well because you just don't know when they're gonna reveal if you're gonna explode or not. On top of the fact that you don't know if you actually picked right or not. Because it might be 3 seconds before you know it might be 7. It's actually a brilliant change on the original, because it's exactly what you needed to do to make it more tense.
Because we only have the one save room right now, I'm going to use all the boards in the hallway leading to that save room.
Well, that's your philosophy from the Leon run. It doesn't matter. You might as well just use them when you get them.
Well, yeah, I mean, this is one of the closest windows to where I can use it, but...
one of the things in, Superstars that I definitely did not like, and, the playthrough I saw was of Horrorland, and Horrorland does not look good in the rendition. And that's specifically because... Horrorland is from Mario Party 2, and in Mario Party 2 they started... Like I said, in the original Mario Party, the boards aren't as detailed, and in the sequel they started fixing that. And in the remake, oh boy, they are not even close. Like, they are sparse, they are lifeless, and it definitely hurts that they decided to model the game in 3D instead of the original's 2D aesthetic, because obviously on the N64 they couldn't do everything in 3D. Whereas, hey, it's on the Switch, we can do everything in 3D now, so let's just do that because it's modern. And then you lose a lot of the fucking art design and it looks terrible. Because goddamn, it's a sparse-ass map, it's a boring-ass looking map, and just everything's a downgrade on it. It looks boring as hell. And then on top of that, because ND Cube is trying to make, like, quote-unquote friendlier Mario parties, and they remove a lot of the interesting backstabbery that the original
Flashbang
has.
and knife are the only things we have.
You are fucked, son. I mean, Flash Grenade thinks that he can help out, but he's one Flash Grenade. He's not gonna be doing a hell of a lot for your situation. And you... Oh wait, you do have the fucking Hex Crank, so...
No, I don't.
Damn it!
Not,
Are you kidding me?
not for this room.
Fuck. We have to go find the Hex Crank attachment.
I want this.
Then go find a window, buddy.
That's the thing about the puzzle over here.
Why did that say Caligula? Is Caligula in this room?
It talks about the statue. I mean, it talks about the history of the diamond that's involved with the statue, which it might have belonged to Caligula or something to Caligula.
Because that guy does not look Roman. He looks like an English king. Or a French king. Maybe.
The ruby that captivated Edward the Black Prince, the pearl that Queen of the Nile, milk dry, the diamond that led Queen to the guillotine. There's no end to the tales related to Jules' mystery. Redstone is simply the latest
a
sparkle
diamond
among them.
amongst other things.
Like those other jewels, the one origin is unknown. It was once adorned by a nobleman's jewel box, blah, blah, blah.
Oh, they're comparing something to Caligula. That makes sense. Because, shortly after I watched that playthrough, I did watch a playthrough of the original, and, like I said, the board is, like, super detailed. It even has a couple of jokes, like, on the side. They modeled it, because it's Horrorland, they modeled in a ketchup bottle that's squeezing out ketchup on the board. And,
that's funny.
I'm trying to think of, the path, because, a major feature of that, board is that you can use Mr. I to warp to the other side of the board. And, they do model the Mr. I path in the original, They have a pumpkin that got squished by Mr. I modeled on the path, whereas that's completely forgotten in the remake. So, just in and in the next to the Big Boo statue, they had a moonlit pond that looked kind of cool. The pond in that area in the remake looks dull as hell. It's just fucking gray water, and it looks fucking stupid. So, yeah, it's just generally a fucking I guess minor downgrade in all regards. And another thing to mention, like I said, is the backstabbery. The interesting board elements is gone. There's literally like a new space they introduced called the Lucky Space, where it'll just give you like a random amount of coins or a random item when you land on it, which is, you know, kind of boring. Because it's just a roulette. You hit the roulette and then it'll give you whatever you land on, so there's not even a mini game attached to it. Another thing I wanted to mention was that they completely shook up the economy and made everything cheaper for whatever reason. So now, like, the amount of coins you get don't change, but everything in the game, like every service and every item, is fucking cheaper, like a lot cheaper. So it's just generally a lot easier, and when you go through it, you kind of realize that back in the day, Hudson Soft, like, fucking nail on the head got the economy, the stuff, what stuff is supposed to cost, like, dead right, dead on. And when you reduce literally everything in the game, it kind of just makes everything generally more boring. And then they threw out the old the host of items that were available were completely replaced with different things. So the stuff like the Bowser mask, and I think even the Boo Bell no longer exist. They might have even gotten rid of the Boo repellent on top of quite a few other things that no longer exist. I don't even think they have the rare items from Mario Party 2, like that might have been Mario Party 3 that had the rare items, now that I'm thinking about it. Yeah, that's probably a Mario Party 3, because the rare items had a Game Guy item that exists in that game.
Recall anything specific to that in Mario Party 2. I haven't played that much of Mario Party 3. My favorites are Mario Party 1 and 2. Those are, if I get to pick the Mario Party game we play, I'd probably pick one of those two.
Well, it's definitely a thing that I thought of. If we ran out of ideas, we could just do a Mario Party night where you pick your favorite board and I'll pick my favorite board, and we'll play a game, and the emulator will cheat for me again, and you'll be able to get pissed at it.
And I'll lose absolutely miserable. Like, I'll lose and I'll end the game with 0-0, like, every single time we've played on the emulator. I somehow end, like, super... Like, the one game I was winning, and, like, the last 3 turns, it took everything from me. Sorry, Marvin.
Yeah, I don't know why the emulator hates you. I don't know why I accidentally coded to cheat you out of victory every time, but that's just how we play Mario Party.
See that? Did you see that?
That was a fucking licker. That had to have been.
Yep.
Zombies do not crawl on walls.
So remember how later, when you're playing as Leon, there's lickers in this hallway? I'm pretty sure we start with lickers in this hallway with Claire.
Doesn't he technically start with the licker, or the licker's like really early?
Yep, there's the licker.
Yeah, there's
his lickers.
There. Except in the original, when you got here and the licker showed up, like, they put a cutscene to show you that the licker was on the ceiling. And it was kind of cool, because it was, you know, those pre-rendered PSX cutscenes that look, I guess, just great, not really fantastic. But as I mentioned before, I have a freaking huge nostalgic hard-on for the old pre-rendered cutscenes, because they had great art style and they were pretty well done. Kind of a shame that they got thrown out. So I suppose there's pros and cons to both. I guess I kind of got annoyed because at one point, pretty early on, someone put up a Facebook thing saying, comparing the Mario Party Superstars to something else. And I was like, couldn't you have used the frickin' original? Like, the modern just kind of looks dumb. And it's like, now this is gonna be everyone's gonna get like really familiar with the inferior version and completely forget about the original when it was actually good. I guess that's kind of why I was annoyed with it.
The original.
Because it was what was the mini game called? It's the one from Mario Party 1 where you twist the control stick and your
Remember
Bowser,
that the
you're
locker
trying
room's
to dump
cap.
them into a piranha pit. Can't
Remember the locker room's cap? I don't remember the game you're talking about. The mini game you're talking about.
Oh. Well, it was from Mario Party 1, and it's the game where one person's in a Bowser suit, it's 1v3, and you're trying to tug of war each other into a piranha pit.
Yep, I remember that one, though.
It's like, I cannot... Was it just called Tug of War? Hey, it's that guy again. I thought Leon killed you, like, really hard.
Oh, I don't have... My mind says there's a liquor, which is why I hate the fact that zombies are spawning here.
Oh yeah, and another downgrade is that it does have net play attached to it, but it's Nintendo net play, so good fucking luck with that. It's shit. From what I saw on the playthrough, because he was constantly disconnecting. So la-dee-da. I mean, it's just the pattern of ND Cube. They have no idea what they're fucking doing with the Mario Party license, and it shows every single fucking time they put a game out.
We don't have any film to develop yet.
I actually looked it up for my own benefit because I never actually looked into the story of when Hudson Soft fell apart, and it was actually a little bit worse than I thought, because apparently the reason that they did fall apart was that parts of Hudson Soft were being incorporated into all... For whatever reason, the company that they were getting, like, integrated into was fucking Konami. So that's the reason why they fell apart, is that a lot of their employees moved on to ND Cube, and then the rest of Hudson Soft just got integrated into fucking Konami. So they disappeared down that fucking rabbit hole back in, like, 2014. I don't know why ND Cube is so shit at Mario Party, because literally like half the company is from Hudson Soft. I just don't fucking understand it. Because it's the same guys, it's just they're terrible. It's not the same team, even though it should be the same team. It's like they wanted to modernize the series and completely fucked it. But I guess that's enough about my rant about Mario Party. It's just, you know, if you're interested in Superstars, I guess just go into it with low expectations. They did improve a handful of the mini games, so they tried at least? Question mark? Also, the spread of minigames they picked was kind of odd, because they're not like all the fan favorites. Some of them are kind of shitty, like Castaways, the fucking hand fishing coin game from Mario Party 1.
That's not a great one.
Not, so, yeah, this is kind of odd. Maybe they're just picking all the nostalgic ones, I don't know. I don't think they included Day at the Races, so, you know, that's good, because that game is pretty shitty, to be honest.
Alrighty.
Now, holy shit! And then you're just going at like triple speed.
Oh, that's Parsec, yeah.
That
could be either of our. That's either of our internets for that one, but.
Well, I'm not gonna be on good internet for quite a while. Still, probably not until mid-December. This is gonna be that far away.
I'm pretty sure our internet's fine. The one my roommate and I got.
Well, as long as you keep your data cap in check. I don't know how much data you have on your plan.
Asshole.
And we're out of bullets.
Really?
Again.
You're gonna call the fucking zombie an asshole and that's it? That was just some fucking guy who showed up at the police station when this happened. Just like the one lady who screamed at you. She's just here because she's a divorcee trying to, you know, argue through the police with her husband.
What are we missing? 2 and 3? Okay, so we can't get either of those. We can get 106. Just the film. We can get 109, which is
we can address that film complaint that you had.
I was just pointing out the fact that we don't have film yet.
Aw, you were complaining. You were disappointed that we didn't have any pictures to look at. I mean, at least in this game, we don't actually have to do any development. You just fucking put the thing in the sink, and then you immediately have pictures.
Yep.
Because that's the magic of police science. Instant photography. Wait, we just instantly get this now?
Well, I got the thing.
Hey, really? They're giving you the grenade launcher now?
As I said, we'll have, like, everything of Claire's really fast. Anyway, I don't have room for the ammo.
Well, just put your shitty gun in the locker and then come back. Put your shitty gun in the locker, pick up the ammo, put it in the gun, and then BAM! That's how it works. Oh, wait.
Put the ammo in the gun.
I mean, you're not going to use that on the regular zombies. So let's just put that back in our pants. And...
God damn it, I hate this gun.
well, give it to Major Ocelot. He'll use it a lot better than you.
Well, so you saw how like it went boom 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 like really fast?
Yep.
Yeah, so this thing has a hair trigger on it that can cause you to shoot multiple bullets at once just randomly. So I shot.
Seriously?
Yeah.
It's a really bizarre mechanic for this game. We probably should drop off one of the revolvers.
Pretty sure there's like a note or something that mentions that.
That Claire's kind of gun crazy.
Well, that gun has like it has a hair trigger, like a very sensitive trigger.
Because Claire didn't take care of her gun correctly.
Well, I didn't start with that gun. That gun that has the hair trigger is the one I picked up right away. This is the gun I started with right here. The gun you'll like hardly ever get ammo for, because this is basically our main gun throughout the entire one. Is the one you pick up right away.
Yeah, dump the. As much as I like to do the voice, the flash grenades aren't going to be helping us out too much.
Might as well get this developed. It's just showing us the things that we can solve that puzzle there.
Yeah, didn't we already solve that puzzle because the hand was right next to it?
No, we didn't have the book that goes in the hand yet. The hand's always right next to it. Even in Leon's, the hand was right next to it. We don't need that right away.
Yeah, the most bizarre key.
I'm trying to remember. The problem or the danger. Where the fuck did you come from?
The window that's boarded
No,
up.
it's boarded up. I think she came from up here.
Okay, so she just spawned from the ceiling.
Well, so I think she's supposed to be sitting right here in this corner, and then when you go to pick up the item, because your cursor will show you that there's an item, she gets up, but I think somehow we aggroed her early. Anyway, the problem is Mr.
Bob Jr. here.
Oh, we're out of bullets again.
Well, yeah, you only had the 3 bullets you picked up.
This is the option. Either we dodge him, or we shoot this.
What about Knife? Can Knife help us out? No, Knife, you are not helpful. In fact, you took a lot of damage from Mr. Knife.
Hey, both of you get up here so I can use it on both of you at once.
I mean, at least that'll be worthwhile. You got 6 rounds, but wait, you can't get the knife back. Holy shit, that was a big explosion.
I didn't get caught in the explosion, sadly, though. She just got caught in the fire.
I mean, she should be dying soon-ish.
Slowly.
No, unfortunately, fire doesn't last forever, even on a zombie.
Nah.
Thank you, Hexcrank.
God, I believe this one's Cap.
Damn it,
So
you're
the reason
cheating.
she made that noise is because no, we walked past it earlier and I told you to remember it was Cap.
Man, that zombie really pissed off.
God damn it! All we're getting is incendiary grenades.
Well, that's gonna be kind of useful since we have nothing else to work with. Well, how are you supposed to open that locker now that it's on fire? Claire. Also, somehow these towels didn't light on fire immediately. Oh, so here's the Mr. X hole in the shower. Because he was really, really urgent about getting cleaned up. Here's the janitor who died.
He falls as this jump scare.
Oh yeah, another thing that we could frickin' talk about is that I'm pretty sure I'm like 90% of the way through Metroid Dread in the time that we were apart.
I
I'm
know it's
almost
one of
done
these
with
hallways. Like, I'm spooked. I don't want to, like, go through certain hallways. 'Cause, like, I remember in the Claire campaign, you start walking down one of the hallways on this side of the building, and then he just turns the corner, and you're like, oh, fuck, I have to immediately turn around, because it's a narrow hallway.
Well, just
I just
blow
don't
him up
remember
with
if
all
it's
your
on...
grenade rounds.
No! It's a waste to fight him.
Oh yeah, but he'll drop an item, at least. He'll drop something good. Maybe like 3 grenade rounds for the 5 you need to shoot him with. Did you think about that? I guess the only reason I wanted to talk about Metroid Dread was that your friend probably finished it already and said it was his like favorite Metroid game.
I don't know if he said it was his favorite, but it was up there. I don't think it was his favorite though. I can go ask him. The dude's my roommate.
Well, if it is his favorite, then you can tell him that he's wrong.
I mean, it's not his favorite, but I know he said it's up there.
Cause to be frank, like Metroid Dread is a goddamn misnomer. The game's not even fucking scary. In that classic fashion, they tried to introduce like the Mr. X thing with the Emmys, and all they did was just make a really annoying enemy that isn't fucking scary because it's just constantly annoying.
I don't know. I don't think Mr. X is all that scary, other than the fact that he's like super dangerous, which, to my knowledge, the robots are in Dread.
Yeah, because it's just instant kill, and your ability to dodge them is almost non-existent. I mean, like, I guess like parry them, not get away from them, because you can get away from them once you start figuring out their patterns, but actually parrying them is almost impossible. Which again, not scary, that's just really irritating, because you need to kill about 6 of them throughout the game. And it never changes. Well,
I know I was
the
told
maps
there's like
change,
an
but not
invisible,
the
there's like
way
a
you kill them.
temporary invisibility thing you can do to help kind of evade them.
Yeah, which they keep trying to push, like, hey, use your invisibility to get around them, which is a thing you can do, but the problem is that the invisibility makes you really slow, and it doesn't guarantee that the Emmys will not, like, walk into you and kind of make it, not as good a feature as they think it is. Because there's not... Once you get cornered by an enemy, there's not all that much you can do about it other than just accept that you're gonna get killed. Which, at the very least, it has a good checkpoint system, so you don't have to, you know, in the old days, like, hope that the save station was, like, close by to the thing was gonna be really annoying.
Damn it. Spooked me. Gee.
Holy shit, that guy's like 1 billion years old. That guy's gotta be like 70 when he died.
I already forgot it. Literally all I have for bullets.
Damn it, you killed old man Riverhorn. He was 7 days over retirement. Because he died.
Okay, so it's M-R-G.
Did they even leave you the note to get into this?
Yes, they did. I just went through it really fast.
Another reason why I didn't really like Dread was that the story's pretty mediocre in that game. Cause most of it's just you trying to get back to your ship, and supposedly you're supposed to go through all these scary set pieces on your way to get there, but again, it's not scary. Like, Dread doesn't even build an atmosphere. It's not that interesting. At least in Fusion, like, they were building an atmosphere. The station you were on was constantly on the verge of, like, exploding and everything falling apart. And there was, like, things in the background that you couldn't see, so you didn't know what was sabotaging the... You didn't know what was
fucking live. You're the tankiest zombie ever.
I don't know. I think there's been a couple more jank than that. Is that Mr. X? Wait, how did he get in there?
Oh, it's that cop one that refuses to die.
What do you mean refuses to kill it? You have grenades.
No, I'm not wasting... When I put as many bullets into him as I have, I'm not putting a grenade into him as well. that means all those bullets would have been for nothing. So
Well,
no,
they are
we're
for
killing him
nothing.
with
He's still
bullets.
alive.
No, they're damage on him right now, right? He has X amount of HP left. But
So
if
what
I
are you gonna do?
overkill him with the grenade, then I wasted the grenade.
So what, you're just gonna go try and scrounge some bullets and then use that instead?
Yep.
Well, here you go. You solved your problem.
Potentially. I mean,
Is he already up to the 3rd floor? He can't be that fast.
no. Pretty sure he's still on the 1st.
This guy pretending to be the first zombie that that doesn't die and just keeps coming back. Because you can't be that guy. That guy's already dead. Oh, he's probably not dead. He's probably still at the fucking Spencer mansion.
Alright.
Why'd you put him in that position?
I just wanted to make sure he's dead, so I walked up to him.
Well, now he's gonna be embarrassed for the entirety of the existence.
Doesn't
'Cause
matter, he's
that's
dead.
gonna be in the air. Someone's gonna pants him one day. He's gonna look like such. Why did you do that? I know he didn't have anywhere to go, but still.
If my money's on, I don't have enough bullets to kill him. Like, my bullets weren't gonna do enough damage to kill him.
Man, we do not have any options for this part of the game. This is shitty.
I don't remember what this one was.
I have no idea. It's probably not a word is the problem. I wish I could make abbreviation jokes, but I can't think of anything. The game does do a couple of interesting things.
You know how I figured that one out? I just remembered. I always come up with Devil May Cry as like what it's supposed to be, but it's not. Because it was DCM and so it's Devil Cry.
Oh, okay.
It's not Devil May Cry. It's Devil Cry May. It's essentially what if you would give it a thing that you tie it to Capcom with.
I mean, it's an acronym. You could just use that.
I think
Doesn't have to
this
be
is the
tied to
hallway. I think when
Capcom.
I go down this hallway, he comes around. I think that's the hallway. So we're not gonna go down that hallway. Hoping for the best.
Well, what's the strategy? What are we gonna be hunting down next?
The strategy is to do as much of the goddamn place as we can before bumping into Mr. X. So I guess the strategy is to finish exploring the 2nd floor?
You know, during the first part I was playing a Metroid Dread, I thought I could have recommended the game to you because it was kind of being really straightforward, but then it just kind of devolved into a really weird backtracking, and now I can't because it's very obtuse and it's kind of weird.
That's all Metroidvanias to me.
Well, some of them are more straightforward than others. I think Fusion would probably be better for you because there's not so much
I
backtracking.
think
It's
that's
more
what my friend
linear.
told me to try Fusion.
Dread would not be the case because I got
How many
confused. and
fucking
turned
herbs
around.
we have?
What was your question?
Look at how many. It wasn't a question. Look how many goddamn herbs we have.
Well, you better start combining them together. You can at least get one max because I think you only got one red herb.
I think I have 2 red. I think I only have 1 blue.
I mean, blues are useless. You gotta get the reds and the greens at least. The blues are just an added benefit, and then you get like the additional. And what does it give you? Like additional stamina, or higher health?
It gives me like a damage buffer.
Oh, it gives you a damage
like-
shield.
So like I don't take as much damage from attacks. It's like a resistance barrier. Right? I still take some damage, but I don't take as much.
So should I just move on to my 3rd topic?
Sure thing.
Because it's gonna be tied to the last thing we were talking about. Because the last time we were on Resident Evil 2 was before it had come out, and now it has come out and people have been able to play it. But we were talking about the release of the Nintendo Online expansion pack last time.
Yeah, I haven't gotten that yet just because I've been busy.
And the thing I wanted to talk about is that Nintendo did a Nintendo with their expansion pack, and very laughably, the emulation for the games that they're providing is pretty shitty. There's a bunch of problems with it.
I haven't. Yeah, as I said, I haven't looked into any of it, so.
So some of
I'm
the
that right now.
things that we can get Of all the things for the medic to leave behind. I wonder what she did after Resident Evil 0. Or did she just die in the mansion? Is that what happened?
What?
I forgot her
Rebecca?
name.
Rebecca Chambers?
Yeah, what did happen to her?
She goes on to do other shit.
She
She's still canonically alive. She's in some of the movies that are canonical or canonical.
After
There, I hope you get this. This place is crawling with monsters. Your brother's not here. Just get out of here as soon as you can.
What did Leon do? Type that up on the computer and then print it, leave it behind, and hope that she
Was that
finds
Leon?
it?
I thought it was one of the other cops. Oh, it is Leon Zoro.
Leon, why did you
Yeah, I
write
guess.
a memo on the fucking computer when you could have just written it down? Why did
Written
you
it on
do
the
that?
board. Like, write it right here.
What Leon
Instead
did
of, like,
makes
writing
no
a piece of
fucking
paper and
sense.
leaving it there.
Leon, you fucking idiot. God, we really have a frickin' inventory problem. I didn't think it would be this bad.
Yeah, there's too much crap.
Well, aren't we still holding on to 3 guns?
That too.
Because yeah, that's gonna contribute.
Be
to the
honest, I
problem.
should probably just put this one away. You're right. I haven't picked up ammo on that one ever.
Well, we're not good on any bullet situation, so we probably should just pick up every gun we find. Well, I mean, keep every gun we have.
Right.
So, some of the reported problems was, I think one of the major ones was Mario Kart 64. And this might be tied again to Nintendo's terrible fucking online service, because they did, I think, include online for Mario Kart 64 like they fucking should've to increase the value. But, because it's fucking Nintendo Online's fucking netcode, they have fucking stuttering problems, and that goes back to audio being completely fucked up, and, honestly just making for, like, a few very embarrassing looking clips that you can probably find on Twitter for, honestly, people just laughing that Nintendo overpriced their fucking expansion pack, used that as justification for doing that, and completely fucked the actual product they put out for it. Which, is Nintendo pulling a fucking Nintendo. Because their official emulators are just so far behind the stuff that third parties can do that they do for fucking free. Because, you know, you can't charge money for emulation, otherwise you're in a huge heap of trouble.
I was gonna say, the expansion pack's gonna be worth it for me just because when I buy it, I'll get my Animal Crossing DLC for like free essentially. And that Animal Crossing DLC looks super fun.
Well, I think the way you described it last time, it was a lot meatier than I guess I would have expected. I guess it added a lot more content than I guess would have for a DLC.
But the Animal Crossing one?
Yeah.
Yeah, it did. It added. There's like a bunch of new villagers. There's like a whole like. Essentially, there's like a whole, hey, you know how the fact that you can only have so many villagers in your town? Well, here, you can go here and get a job that lets you build vacation homes for like 30 plus guys. And now you can have essentially 30 extra dudes. And then there's, and then back on your home island, it makes it so you can customize the people who lives there's houses. So now you have like literally full customization. Like the 2 things you didn't have customization for in the base game, the DLC was like, yeah, you've never been able to do this before across the series, but now you can, like, literally have 100% control, which was, like, kind of the big thing to New Horizons, was, you had a lot more control over, like, the layout and design of your town, more so than ever before, and then with this DLC, you have just complete control. Like, you can change any goddamn thing you want now.
Yeah, I mean, if they want to go balls to the wall, I mean, people want it, so they can charge money for it now. And then people are
I mean,
happy with it.
a bunch of that stuff was free too. I forget exactly what was all part of the free, like the. Oh fuck!
Oh wow, he was behind the STARS office the whole time.
I think picking up the battery is what did it.
The
like
battery?
having the battery
Are you
is
serious?
the item that told him to fucking come after me.
I see you got a stupid battery. I need that for the fire detector. You come back here. I need to fix it! Otherwise we're not gonna know when the department's on fire, even though it's already on fire. I'm gonna get fired for this, Claire! I need it! Fucking I would beat you up so hard for that battery. No! Don't! I needed it! Why, Claire? Why? I'm gonna lose my job at Umbrella for that.
Where is he? I don't know if he's behind me or like in front of me because I don't know where he went when I was in the save room.
I wonder who's messaging me. I've been talking so long, so maybe you have.
Okay, quick. Hold on. Hold on. We picked up the STARS office thing for this. Okay, 9:15:7. I believe this is the right one, right? Or is this the other one?
I'm sorry, I'm replying to. I'm gonna be done quick so I can help you out.
Okay, 9:15:7.
Well, apparently, Mom had a busy Saturday night and did not see until now, so unfortunately I have to tell her to call me tomorrow.
Okay. More space. That's nice.
Oh yeah.
Alright, time to move.
Oh yeah, another thing I mentioned with a thing they actually obviously improved with this remake was that in the original, because everything had like pre-rendered backgrounds, a thing that Capcom did in the original pretty frequently was that they hid items that would be really useful in places that you have no ability to see, so they were being really shitty about it. And I think I called them out in the video I did on Resident Evil 2 because it's like, what do you expect me to hit A on every single piece of furniture in every location? Because I'm not gonna do that, Capcom. You're a fucking piece of shit for doing that. You can't hide herbs behind a desk I can't see, okay? That's just shitty and stupid. I mean, I love Resident Evil 2, but that's just fucking ridiculous.
I'm afraid of where he's gonna come from. Like, for some reason, I feel like the game's gonna cheat and he's gonna come from the second floor. Because, like, I ditched him, but I ditched him on the first floor, which makes me think...
Is the game intelligent enough to keep him realistic, or would they actually do that? Because I can't remember.
The game should be realistic enough. Anyway, we're at the lion statue, so we should better figure out what the fuck the lion statue one was.
That reminds me of a quote I saw attached to Metroid Dread, was that one of the major people who worked on it was like really proud of their Emmy AI when they chase you around because they were comparing it to SAX from Fusion. And he is right, the Emmy like moves around very intelligently, but again, it doesn't really add much to the game because the Emmys are just annoying in general. And to be fair, SAX was also very annoying just because the areas where you run away from it are very tight, and it's very tight on movement because the SAX can kind of move faster than you every time you see them, and if it touches you, it does insane damage, so you're basically dead if it catches up to you. So the AI wasn't the problem with SAX, it was just that it moved quick enough that it caught up to you like 80% of the time and just killed you dead in like 5 seconds. So I guess that was just a very weird quote for that game. I can appreciate the work going into it, but it doesn't add much to the overall game. You probably could have helped that out by making the enemies look scary, but like I said during the trailer...
He went down below, because here he is.
He's behind this door?
No, he's down below.
Oh,
like,
so
I just saw him.
Okay, so
I
you
just saw
guided him into position.
Yeah, I want all these motherfuckers to ball up.
Well, they're not gonna ball up when this guy is not gonna move.
Well, if I get... Fuck.
Oh, that's what you were doing. I'm amazed that didn't hit her. What, does she have iframes? I guess the one thing that can the one thing that distracts a zombie from eating another zombie is that it explodes. That is a really out of way that is really out of shape zombie right there.
Okay. Got that now.
God, you were not kidding. This is a really expedited playthrough of the game. I feel like you've picked up like a third of the items in this place.
Yeah, you go through here really fast. The problem... Okay, that's the lion statue. That's going to tell us the lion statue code. The problem right now is I hate having Mr. X on my ass. Okay, where's the... Okay, so it's buddies,
Justice.
scale, and then the other one is imprinted... Fuck.
Well, I mean, if we...
What is it? Do you see it here? What is it supposed to be?
That's either hair or a tail of something. I can't really tell what it's supposed to be.
So it's buddies, scale...
The snake.
I'll leave
Try
the
the snake.
Okay, it's not the snake. It's
Try
okay,
that
it's
thing.
It's that snake. It's a different snake. Okay, we have one of the medallions now.
And the medallions are gonna lead us into the car garage.
Great, that's locked.
How is that locked?
I don't know. It's locked from this side.
Did we forget to do a door?
No, I haven't been up to this here yet.
Jesus, stay back!
Good job, Claire.
Wait, he went up to the second floor for no reason?
Yeah, he must not have known where I was. So he went up there, and then I happened to come back in, or he heard the gunshot from me shooting the other guy.
Umbrella's gonna have to come in and tinker with his goddamn brain because it's not working. Put a wrench in his head and frickin' twist it around. Oh yeah, another thing I was gonna mention was that Ocarina of Time was another game that got hit with the emulation hammer, and a specific area that they had noted was on the Dark Link fight, because that did not render correctly at all because it doesn't have the fog. They couldn't fucking render the fog for that area, so you can just see like the false wall that they have for that room, and it looks fucking terrible. And also the water texture is complete trash. Like, it doesn't look correctly at all.
We have the lion statue key whenever we want that.
So yeah, another reason why we're just gonna point and laugh at Nintendo for not even bothering to compete with the emulators that already exist. Because then I think there was just input lag attached to the entire game, some weird slowdown that some speedrunners found that again, just makes for really embarrassing looking clips, and it wouldn't be a problem if Nintendo wasn't charging like an additional $30 for this fucking service that is not up to snuff. So yeah, we're gonna sit here and laugh at you until you fix this, Nintendo, which you're not gonna do. We can already tell you're not gonna do it because you did this before with your Wii U virtual consoles, that these problems already existed. You didn't fucking fix them before. So yeah. Just Nintendo pulled a Nintendo, and it's just very funny.
Forget the layout of this room.
I thought you knew this area by heart because you were afraid of it. Don't we have to, like, blow up a gas canister to make this happen? Or is this like a C4 wall?
I think we have this to do.
Oh, that was the detonator. I thought that was like the radio key.
Nope. Apparently I walked past shit in this room. Better go find it. I don't know if that's gonna spawn a looker like it does in Leon's. Come on.
I'm surprised Claire's strong enough to move that bookcase. Because she's in good shape, but I don't think she's that strong.
I don't think it takes that much to... I swear to God, if that's you, Mr. L, I'm gonna be pissed.
Yeah, Mr. L is too cool to be here.
Or Mr. X, that's what I meant. Okay,
Mr. L,
quickly
the
now,
coolest
we better...
character that Intelligence ever made.
Hold on, quickly now, what was the... Ram, Lear, Bird, okay.
Well, that's not helpful.
Here. Where's the bird? Where's the bird? Where's the bird? Where's the bird?
That's a bird.
Okay, we have 2 of the 3 coins, and we have the code to get the last coin.
Hey, we're gonna get downstairs fucking quick.
He's gonna cut me off. He's gonna cut me off. He's gonna cut me off. I was right.
I'm surprised it only put you at half.
Well, so better than last time when I played this game as the first time I was Claire. I never got to move that bookcase, which made that room kind of a pain to get stuck in because he got on my ass before I could pick it up.
Yeah, and since it takes you 20 seconds to pick it up, you're pretty fucked.
Hold on. Quickly now, quickly now, quickly now. Where's the line set you on? Crown,
King,
fire, other bird.
Peace.
Crown,
Fire,
fire,
peace.
other bird.
Okay, let's solve this puzzle and get the fuck out of Dodge.
I don't have the unicorn one.
Wait, oh
I
yeah, because
put it
it's
in the
your
box.
save
I put it in the
but your
box.
save box isn't here anymore.
Yep, it's not in this room, so I
Because
can't use
Leon
the
is a
one.
dumb fuck and put it somewhere
But I
else.
can do this really fast, because this will... I can just put these two here while I'm here. And then I can just juke Mr. X.
Maybe I need to... I would turn that fan on because that fan would be like loud and annoying, so I'm just gonna have to deal with being hot right now. Ugh.
There.
I don't know why I was getting like fucking like headache shit going on. I was like, what the fuck's happening? Maybe I need to take a break and get a soda. Maybe that would help. I'll be back in a minute.
Alright. I'm just gonna be running away from Mr. X the entire time, so good. I'm running away, I'm scared as shit, cause the big ass monster's on my ass.
Whoops. Yeah, I probably shouldn't have slammed the door. Man, that
Gonna do
zombie
that.
got an AI fuck up.
No, that's where we ran off to last time we were in this room. He wasn't expecting me to come from the locked door. How are you alive?
Wait, did Mr. X double back
What?
to the library?
Fuck you, Mr. X! Fuck you so hard!
What the fuck is with the AI in this place? It's all screwed up now. I think the final thing I had on my topic list was actually kind of a podcast question for you in relation to the expansion pack thing. So I'll probably wait to ask it until you're not frantically shooting people with flames.
Well, so, like, here's the fun thing that's probably gonna happen. A lot of shit that would be nice to have, we're gonna not grab until Mr. X is not a problem.
Well, what are you gonna be? What are you planning on hoarding in your inventory since you're not gonna be picking up any items?
I mean, I will pick up items because I have to, but, like, some things might just end up waiting. Like, if I feel like that's too dangerous to go and grab that, like, because look at, see, these rooms aren't fully looted. These rooms aren't fully looted. Shows that there's a knife I didn't grab.
Well,
like,
the loot in there is terrible, so it doesn't matter.
I mean, that would be nice to have.
Well, what are you gonna do with 4 bullets? It's not much. Are we at least gonna see Mr. Irons in this playthrough?
Yes, we will.
Because that's, if they kept with the retcon stuff, that's probably gonna be pretty interesting.
In fact, I believe we'll see him shortly.
You know what? I'm just gonna back to back my breaks. I'm gonna go fucking get something from my medicine cabinet.
Sure thing. What's that? We will, however, combine that. It would be nice to get the machine gun. Deal with that right now.
Yeah, I don't know what the fuck's going on with my brain. Maybe it's just used to looking at games from at most 2005, and it can't deal with modernity.
Perhaps.
Ugh.
I
I mean, I'm gonna be good for
If you're sitting in
our
a
usual
darker
stream.
room. I was gonna say, if you're sitting in a darker room, turn on the lights.
No,
That can
it
help
says,
with motion sickness. I get motion sickness from video games very easily, so I
I guess I
definitely
could turn
know
on
what
that
you're doing.
lamp, but I don't think it's gonna add anything.
Fuck, I didn't mean to have that right there with me.
There.
I really want to go get the machine gun, but because essentially, like, I remember having tons of ammo problems as Claire, and then you get the machine gun, and you have so much machine gun ammo that you just kind of use the machine gun on the normal zombies.
Well, right now you got 150 of it. If you know where it is, why the fuck not?
Yeah, I know where it is, and I know what we need to do to get it, but
We're
the
gonna
problem
have to
is
kill Jeremy Irons.
I have to. So, hold on, we can do it. I think I can tough it out. We can do it. I'm gonna put this stuff back, and then I need this, and I need this.
Or worse, we're gonna have to get it through Sherry.
Oh, we don't need Sherry for it. Do I have the key? Yeah, I do. Okay, because I'm pretty sure I can be done with the spade key too while I'm at it. So it should be.
Well, I'm gonna be good for the whole stream unless my brain decides to fall out of my ears.
Hey, an extra thing. That's nice to have.
So
Especially
don't
'cause
worry about me.
Okay, so we open this door, which
Turn the
hopefully.
museum into a
The dumbest idiot you've never met. Or maybe just the government, they were like, hey, we have this big building that no one's fucking using, why don't we just have the police stay there?
Grab this. Combine with that.
You couldn't have just put the book in the statue?
No, you have to take the arm off.
That's very odd, Mr. Statue.
Oh, yeah, and then we solve the statue puzzle.
I mean, oh, that's
the
a
scepter.
I thought that was
That's
the
a
heart key.
That's a looker, by the way. That like loud ass crash we just heard as I pulled up the menu. Pretty sure that's a looker breaking into the room.
Well, do you have
Got
any...
the jewel.
Okay, you got some flame rounds. That'll be fine.
We combine the
looker's not
jewel
gonna
with
stand a fucking
this.
chance.
And now we run back to the STARS office.
Or just run past it. That's an option.
Bye, looker.
Damn it! Now I'm gonna get...
I don't think you can open doors, so we're safe.
Damn it, Claire! I'm gonna get into merit on my performance review for that!
I'm not gonna lie, part of me is currently wondering if by going down the elevator, the game got rid of Mixter X temporarily. Like, I went down that elevator in the other thing, because I don't hear him, and normally you can hear him stomping around kind of no matter where you are.
You know, maybe you flagged the next level and, didn't realize it?
Well, no, I know I was hitting a flag. I just don't know if that flag stops him, right?
Well, technically he's never stopped. He probably just got into, like, an air duct from looking for you in the basement. And, not smart enough to realize you're not there anymore.
Well, no, not exactly. So like, the way he works in this game is he when you get to certain areas, he kind of like goes away for a while and then comes back. So like, my thought is because I go downstairs and then I do stuff downstairs and he's not bothering me while I'm in like the basement area, and he comes back, I think, once I leave the parking garage, because I'll loop back to the parking garage is what's about to happen. And I think he comes back right after the parking garage. But I think because I got rid of him, or because I went down there, it like took him away until I'm done with the parking garage, which would be really nice. But I don't know for sure. Because it means I can kind of grab the items that are left that I missed. Like those bullets that are in here. Those would be nice to have.
Yeah, but all the other items are kind of shitty.
I mean, that's... Well, so... It makes getting the machine gun super safe, because I have to go to the STARS office to get the machine gun.
Who would have the machine gun? Whoa.
I did that just so that I did it.
Well, you just broke Claire's back. I mean, what the She
No, her
should,
leg.
like, not be able
Leg.
to move anymore.
I broke her legs.
No, she fell on her back.
What? No, she didn't. She fell on her legs.
Huh.
Anyway, here's the STARS office. So I should be able to...
Oh, it's in the back room that we couldn't get into.
Yeah, it's where the Magnum was. I have
Wait,
that.
so somebody came back, restocked the gun cabinet while you weren't looking?
Yeah, essentially... Well, so they're non-canonical, right? One of the routes is true and the other one's not. I mean, even in the original, there's
yeah, but
like...
there should be a canonical A-B side.
Well, yeah, so the canonical side, I believe, is Leon's. Like, the way Leon's plays through is supposed to be how it happened.
Oh yeah, was that the dumb letter that, was like, hey, I'm sleeping around in France. Hey, everybody.
Yeah, and that's why she says it doesn't sound like Chris, because she doesn't know it's a coded message, because it's a coded message.
Well, that makes sense, you know. She probably is like, yeah, he's probably not a horn dog just because he's so boring.
Well, I mean, yeah, she said it didn't sound like Chris.
So I was like, how did Chris write this? Is someone forging his name? What the hell?
Yeah, I think I, that's kind of nice. So this stuff I can't get because the reason this is red is because there's shit over here and that's considered the same room. This is red because of that safe. This is red because of that knife, probably. This is red, but there's a looker, which makes me not want to deal. This is red because those boards. This is red because they're sitting in the locker. Yeah, okay, we'll leave the stuff that we know about.
Well, I guess this would be the perfect time to ask my last question on my list. Is that, I kind of wanted to ask this, like, a couple of weeks ago when we were talking about the first topic, is that, I wanted to get your opinion on what, on the, I guess the derogative, the entitled gamer thing. I thought that might be interesting to get your take on it.
I'm gonna ask you to elaborate exactly what you mean when you say entitled gamer. Do you mean like the fact that like gamers are kind of never satisfied with good things because they could always be better? I feel like that's a thing.
Well, I guess, do you think it's a thing, like, do you think it's a valid criticism, I guess would be a better question?
I mean, of the gaming community as a whole, not necessarily, but there are a lot of people, that act really entitled. But I don't necessarily think if it is a gamer thing, because I feel like, you know, you talk about movies and like movies that are coming out, like the Marvel movies, which like I guess there's some overlap there because it's still nerdy, but like people feel really entitled about that shit too. Different TV, like people seem always, it's a lot of people, like the internet as a whole, just a lot of people are shitty on the internet. Or at least the shitty people get enough attention on the internet that we notice them more than we notice the good people. So, like, I think there's definitely a large number of kind of entitled assholes on the internet. I don't necessarily think any whole group is entitled.
I guess the reason
Though I will admit there is an image problem, and then certain fandoms even more so. Like the Pokemon fandom, holy fucking shit. And that's coming from a guy who super loves Pokemon. But, like, the whole Dexit problem that happened, in my opinion, was a bunch of Pokemon fans acting super entitled.
I guess the reason why I wanted to bring it up is that when I see people like calling, you know, like I said, like calling people entitled gamers, I always, like in general, found that a very asinine insult because it's like I don't think people are. The entitlement isn't like the fault of the fault of the consumer, or is like we should expect the companies to, you know, be able to produce the things that the people want. I don't think like saying we want it this way and, you know, getting frankly pretty ticked about it is entitled, Well, it is. I guess it is kind of entitled, but it's like
It
in
depends
the.
on this.
I guess in the context of, when they're. What would be a good example for this? I get.
Well, it's a case by case basis, right? I feel like to be the way you're wording it right now is you don't have an example scenario, so like you're generalizing it. In which case, I can't say for sure because sometimes groups of people bitch about something that I don't think is worth bitching about, or that the fact that they're getting that angry about it shows that they're acting like entitled brats. For example, not every Pokemon being in Sword and Shield, like that, like other problems with Sword and Shield were true that the people complained about, and I'll agree with them. But I think every Pokemon being in the game and bitching that, oh man, whatever Pokemon's not in the game, like out of the not like the near 900 Pokemon that exist, and oh man, only like 400 of them are in the game. It's like, all right, now you're being a little bit entitled. Like somewhere along the way, they were going to have to cut back the number of Pokemon because it's just a lot of programming time to put all those Pokemon into the game. And so that one, in my opinion, is an example of people getting upset and being entitled. Like, no. Other game franchises that have a shit ton of large rosters of playable-ish characters and party members cut back from game to game. Like you don't like Street Fighter, you don't get literally everybody in every Street Fighter game. Let's go to other examples that are more similar to Pokemon. Shin Megami Tensei and Persona, you don't necessarily get all the same spirits, or demons or Persona, whatever you want to call them. I don't know if they have a canonical name, because in Persona, I'm pretty sure they're always referred to as Personas, but in Shin Megami Tensei, I think they're referred to as demons. But like in those games, you don't get all of them every single game. And that's just how it is. But because Pokemon for the longest time did always have all of them, when it got to the point that there was 900, just under 900 of them, and they didn't put all of them in the game, people blew a big tit. And then, like, then the other thing that annoyed me with the entitled gamers in that scenario was the fact that they then accused Pokemon or like Game Freak of selling them the Pokemon back, because when the DLC came out, they added Pokemon that weren't in the game into the game. But the thing is they didn't, because you could still get the Pokemon. Like, the Pokemon just became available. Like, you didn't have to buy the DLC to get the Pokemon, in quotation marks. Like, if you wanted to catch a brand new, like, let's go with, I'm trying to think of one that I know for sure. Tangela. Tangela got added in the first DLC, if I recall correctly. If you wanted to catch Tangela, like, brand new in Sword and Shield, yeah, you had to have the DLC so you could go to the location Tangela was in. But if your friend had a Tangela, or you just traded with a rando on the internet, you could get a Tangela. Like, even if you didn't have the DLC. It's not like you had to have the DLC in order to have a Tangela in your game. There was ways to get a Tangela. It's just the location Tangela was caught in, you didn't have because that location was part of the DLC. But people accused them of selling the Pokemon back, and like, oh, you held them so that you could sell them back to us. It's like, no, you guys bitched about not having Pokemon, so when they made the DLC, they made sure to add some more Pokemon in, which is fair. And they didn't make it that you had to buy them, because you can transfer them from old games, or you can trade with people to get them, and without having to buy the DLC. Like, there's ways to get them without having the DLC. And so that's my, like, big example that annoyed me the most, that I would consider gamers acting entitled. But just because gamers are complaining about something doesn't mean necessarily that they're acting like quote-unquote entitled gamers.
I guess just in the reason why I was generalizing is because like I said, in a lot of cases I find that when people are yelling at, the people complaining and using that as saying they're entitled is very asinine, because like you're complaining about the people complaining because they're complaining, where if a company is doing something shitty and taking features out and putting like you said, doing the selling back thing, or like putting in the fucking
like
loot boxes, or like going over, shoving a lot of stuff into like paid DLC, and then we should expect more from a company because they have the resources to do this, not shitty.
Well, yeah, my point is, it's a case by case basis. Are there times where people they took something out to sell it back to us? Yes, that has happened. But the problem is nowadays, in my opinion, is that too many people will they'll jump on it or accuse something of it even though it's not. Right? Pokemon, in my opinion, Game Freak wasn't selling you back your Pokemon, but people still bitched that they were. So I think those people are acting entitled because they're making a false statement because they're mad not all the Pokemon are in the game because, oh man, there's 900 Pokemon, why can't they all be in the game? But then you go and you look at other games that are of the same value that people are happy about and celebrate, and they didn't bring back all their their quote-unquote Pokemon, like they didn't bring back their entire roster. So why do we have to expect Pokemon to? Like, these are the same budget games, and you forgive one but not forgive the other because you've grown to expect it when the roster keeps getting bigger, though, to the point where it just eventually becomes unfeasible. But yeah, that's my point there, is that sometimes, people are calling out or claiming, foul play when there isn't foul play, and that gets annoying, and then it's like, shut up, you're stupid. On other points, if it's a fair criticism, then it's, yeah, okay, fair criticism.
Well, I guess if we're just gonna agree that it's a case by case, then I guess that's gonna be the discussion.
Yeah.
Because, like you said, I don't really have a lot of. I wanted to come at this by a generalization, and I guess you. I think it's inappropriate to call it out by a generalization. I think that's more harmful than good to try to do it as a generalization, because there's times when people are right and there's times when people are wrong, and I think it's important to know the difference, and to claim that people are either the players are always right when they get angry with the companies, or that the companies are always evil is not a true statement. Also, yeah, Sherry's telling us that we're gonna get attacked by a ability to sense zombies? Or can
no, she just saw it because it's right behind us, and it's what she was actively running away from.
Well, there goes your arm on top of your legs.
I mean, at least unlike Leon, she didn't get slammed through it. Leon gets grabbed and slammed through it, like bashed against it until it breaks.
Yeah, but at the very least, Claire's, like, Leon's wearing his police gear, which in realism wouldn't affect it all that much, but, still. He's at least wearing some sort of, like, padding and armor and shit. A little bit. Is he gonna use the pipe that he's holding?
Yeah, he has to get close to me
Dragging it
first.
around.
He has to get close to me first, and I'm not gonna make that easy for him.
Yeah, especially if they give you, like, 4 rooms worth of space to work with. And also, he's the slowest person. Also, you're melting his shirt off.
Shit.
Oh, wow.
Take the knife.
I don't even think you hit his eye. It looked like you hit, like, just
It also
below
didn't
it.
look like it hit his eye. I agree.
Yeah, the only thing I can really talk to beyond Metroid Dread was I was playing Sonic Heroes this week. And that was kind of a week. I watched a whole bunch more of DS9 and enjoying it a little bit.
I watched a bunch of romance anime.
Well, we might as well talk about that, because the only thing I did was finish
I watched.
Neverland.
I finished.
Maybe we should save this until after
finished.
the boss fight.
Nonsense. I'm just gonna blast all my shit into him. Hope it does enough.
You know, if
dead yet?
frickin' 15 grenades doesn't do it, like, that's some bullshit. 15 grenades should be more than fucking enough for, like,
I don't think I shot 6, and then I shot 6 acids into him, I think, and then it's 3 fires, I think is all I brought.
10 might not be enough. Hopefully you have another knife.
Have a grenade.
Well, that'll do it.
I got him. That was enough damage to get him.
He's bulking up for the second round. I mean, I'd feel bad, but William is an idiot. And also a megalomaniac a little bit.
Yeah, a little bit.
No, he probably wasn't a megalomaniac. He's probably just really possessive of his research and is like, if I'm gonna die, I'm gonna make sure that you guys don't get it.
Hey, little girl.
How do you know she's not in... She's probably, like, in an air duct, I don't know, 500 yards away from here.
I mean, we don't know for sure. Last we saw her, she was up above,
Are you
hiding
sure?
in the corner.
Yeah, I promise. Everything's fine. I just need you to lower that ladder for me.
I mean, I need to get into some new anime because The Promised Neverland, like, the ending was a trash fire, and Darker Than Black is boring me out of my mind.
I don't
think
think
so.
that. I don't think did the anime catch up to the manga? Like, because I think the manga's done for The Promised Neverland.
No,
but
I think what happened was that they couldn't get a third season out of that, so they just fucking condensed it to shit and kind of ruined it really badly.
See, I haven't watched any of The Promised Neverland, but I own like the first 5 volumes, and I think there's 15 volumes to Promised Neverland.
Like the ending was fucking garbage. It was kind of like what people said with Mass Effect 3, like the ending just like crashed right through the floor. It was kind of amazing to see it go down that badly. And the main character did something really fucking annoying that I think happened in the actual like you said, the manga.
I have like a good stack of ammo.
Now you do. Well, it should be fine with that for the next minute or two.
For a good bit.
Excuse me.
Look at that. Look at that.
What?
That's neat. Look. It's
Yeah.
a callback.
It's a callback
Like
to
they
what?
colored it, because isn't that in one of the games? Don't the herbs stack like that, and so you end up with like a cylinder like that? Pretty sure. Maybe I'm
think
misremembering.
so, but I don't think it was red, green, red, and yellow.
Okay,
I
then
think it
maybe
was
I'm
like-
just misremembering.
I can't remember that, but you might be right.
So I could just be misremembering. That's always a possibility. Oh, there's an herb I walked past. Okay.
Oh, please don't tell me we're actually gonna be following Sherry.
For a little bit.
Sherry's incompetent and terrible at everything. We shouldn't follow her anywhere. Claire's gonna use her man strength to fix it.
So, what's your mom like?
A bitch.
She works at Umbrella.
Why would you know
Taking
that?
important new medicine.
Umbrella?
Oh yeah, because Umbrella in the public is respected, I
My mom's
guess.
always at work. I don't get to see her much.
Well,
I get to see her only on every third weekend. And only for 5 minutes. She works 57-hour days.
I'm trying to remember the name of the anime I watched. Adachi
so where's your
and
dad?
Komoshida?
He,
Because the one anime I finished is... It's just the name of the main 2 characters.
Yeah, that makes sense.
And it's a romance, kind of. Like, if I want them to make they're probably gonna make a second season, or I have to go read the manga.
It means we've got something in
'cause,
common,
like,
and that's a good
The
thing, right?
relationship between them was like, one of them's kind of like super shy. They're both like slackers in school, and that's how they met. Is they ditched class and then
They smoked in
They
the
would-
boys' room.
well, one of them would
Smoking in the boys' room.
But one of them ended up hanging out in. Hold on, we'll watch this. Or actually, I don't know if it goes
Is this
straight. into
cutscene important?
I don't think this one is. I think like 2 seconds from now there's gonna be one.
Because obviously Ada isn't going to show up, so what is going to show up? Or maybe Leon already unlocked the fence for her?
Here,
No. We have to do the other half of the police station still, so
Come
no.
on.
Yeah, okay, there wasn't a
Over
cutscene,
there.
because when we get close, there'll be a cutscene. But anyway,
So what is the
two
premise of
slackers,
this show?
yeah, the two slackers, at the beginning, they end up meeting because there's, like, a ping pong table on, like, the second floor of the gymnasium. And essentially, by being slackers, they both eventually bump into each other in school, like, in the hallways, because no one's ever up on the second floor of the gymnasium, so one of them starts hanging out there, and then the other one like goes, "Hey, no one's ever up there. I could probably go hang up up there while I'm teaching class," and then they meet each other. But then one of them's super shy. The other one's more
Aggressive?
outgoing, but kind of apathetic. She doesn't like she talks about her relations with people as kind of like, "Oh, I'm just kind of going through the motions. Like I don't really care about these people." They're all right, but I wouldn't mind if I wasn't friends with them anymore. Like that's her mentality towards people.
Really? That's pretty
and-
crazy apathy.
And so like that's one of the girls, and then the other girl's just really shy. I think I have to check this. And they end up the
Put a grenade in it.
shy one, the
Put a
shy one
grenade in
kind of
it.
ends up.
Damn it!
The shy one ends up falling in love and getting confused because like, why am I feeling these feelings? Blah 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 blah. You know, just stereotypical LGBT stuff.
I'm so lazy that I can't understand my own feelings.
I mean, more like I've been taught by society that I shouldn't have these feelings towards a girl. But anyway,
Japan. Jazz
I mean,
hands.
even in the United States, still to some degree. But
Yeah. Well, it depends
the
on
other
what
girl,
the time
the other girl.
is.
So by the time the anime ends, the other girl's like starting to learn that she actually does care about her friendship with one, but it's not necessarily full-on romance yet. Only one of them's only romantically interested in the other one by the time the anime ended. Anyway, here's the cutscene. And I'll
Here,
talk about the other
come
anime I watched.
And what? Claire's somehow gonna be strong enough to lift this gate?
No.
I love how Sherry tried to help and didn't do anything.
This is how my mom took me last time.
Took you to what? Wait, there's another character?
Everywhere for you, Sherry.
Oh my god, is that Irons?
Oh, to leave your house in the middle of this mess.
Holy shit, you look bloated as hell.
On the ground, hands behind your head.
You can't be serious.
On the ground. Now.
I love how Irons is pretending to be a cop.
I mean, he is a cop.
Sherry.
Well,
He's
I
a
know
cop.
he's a cop, but by the time that you get to him in the original, he's off his fucking gourd.
Okay then. You tie her up now, or she dies.
Wow. You expect an 8-year-old to tie someone up? You know she's gonna do the shittiest job ever. She barely tie her own fucking shoes.
Starters.
What?
He's making false claims against Claire.
But why? What is he getting out of this?
I swear to God, my brother
I
is
know
stuck.
he's like the in-between between Umbrella and the police, but this is
Umbrella's
kind of
paying him
ridiculous.
off, and I believe
What's your name?
her mom is paying him.
What's your fucking name?
What does that matter? You're threatening to kill her like 5 times by now.
He's
Or say
threatening to kill
goodbye
Claire,
to
not
Claire.
Sherry.
Okay, I'll go.
I forget exactly why he needs Sherry, but
You better be taking me to my mom.
I don't think she has the G virus in her at this point, but she might. I don't know.
Stop hurting her, please.
I'm gonna use this shard of glass to do something.
Let me go. Let me go.
Also, what happened to the lady that he has in his office?
I'll get you, you fucker!
Really, that's the worst you... How did he get that far away?
I don't know.
God, he must be the fastest fat guy in the
Yeah,
entire
so
police
now
station.
we don't have to worry about Sherry for the other half of the
Sherry.
police station.
No, we have to worry about Sherry. She's in the hands of a lunatic.
I mean, okay, fair in that regard.
Like, Irons... I'm surprised Irons isn't in his office.
That's what's coming
No,
to him.
so we will go to Iron's office because we do get the heart keying and we can go there where Leon couldn't.
This is a very weird retcon.
But yeah. So the other anime. Fuck, what's the name of it? I haven't finished it yet, so I can go get the name eventually. But it was the premise of it is There's it's a weird ass premise. So it's a killing game anime, which I do love me my killing games. But it's a weird killing game in the sense that the things like Danganronpa and that are kind of free for alls. This one has like a specific person needs to die and that's it. But it was
Okay.
it's 13. So there's like in the underworld of assassins or whatever, there's this program called Class Black, I think it was what it's called. And then what happens is all these assassins get put into Class Black, and there's 13 of them, but one of them's actually a target. And then it gets revealed that one of them's the target, and everybody gets one chance to try to kill the target. So you do whatever you need to do while going to the school, and then you hand in this slip of paper that's like, all right, I'm gonna take my shot. Like you hand in the card that's like, all right, I'm gonna fucking try to kill him. And you got 48 hours once you hand in that piece of paper to get him, to kill him. And if you
Okay.
fail, you get expelled, which I still don't know what that means.
It
Because
probably
in
means
killing
murder.
games, I was gonna say in killing games, I'm used to the fact that like you fail, you die. Being like an element of the killing games, which is why I'm like, okay, if it's that, I don't know. Anyway, this door wasn't available
Must be
for
where that guy
Leon.
came from.
This was a floor that Leon never had access to.
Here's a history book.
Attention all Raccoon City heroes. Who's the most feared yet respected man in town? The answer should be obvious to any resident of our fair city. That's right, it's Police Chief Brian Irons. The man that scares the bejesus out of criminals everywhere, and a stern father that loves every last one of us sinful citizens. Chief Irons is
Who
known
the
for
fuck
his
wrote
great
this
charity work,
nonsense?
including big contributions
Contributions.
to the orphanage, support for abused women, art preservation, animal conservation. Let us know if we've missed anything. Just when does our great hero sleep? When asked, the city is my extended family. I'm just doing what I do for my family, Chief Irons said with a soft smile.
Bastard is the police chief?
Well, yeah, he's the police chief for Umbrella Corps. Of course he's fucking off his nuts.
Okay, I don't have the key for that yet.
God damn it. We forgot the heart key in the interrogation room.
Press elevator to Chief's office.
Yeah, that's not how it works in the original. You go there through the police department.
For general use.
You don't
Yeah, I
take
believe-
an
I
elevator
believe
to get
we-
there.
I believe we take the elevator from here to get there, and it's one of the ways we get back into the police station.
Yeah, which makes sense.
But there is also this way of getting to the police station. But yeah, so
It's a
the
killing
premise
game
there,
that is
yeah.
killing
So yeah, the premise there is the girl who's trying to be killed. Essentially, her entire life, people have been trying to kill her. So, like in one of the early episodes, she gets someone tries to drug her, and it's revealed to the person that comes to her rescue. Because remember, there's incentive to stopping the assassinations. Although I don't know why anybody does it. As far as the show is concerned, only one person ever tries to stop the assassinations,
to
the
kill
other
off
main
the
character.
competition?
Well, you can't. I don't know if you can kill the competition, but you can if they're running after the girl trying to kill them, you can get in their way and start fighting them, right? And that'd slow them down.
This is the power door that we need to turn the generator on for.
Yeah. But the in one of the early episodes, the girl gets drugged with a knockout drug, and it's revealed after someone comes to save her that she was faking being unconscious and that the drug already ran its course because she's gone resistant to drugs and poison because people are constantly trying to kill her.
I do love that plot point. A couple other stories have done it where I've gone through so much shit that I've become immune to the shit, and now I'm gonna fuck everything up.
Right? But yeah, so and we eventually see the girl not as clothed. I guess I'll word it as.
Half
And
naked.
she's got scars all over her body. So like this girl's essentially everybody she's ever cared for has gotten killed, like caught in crossfire and things like that.
And she's super Sundira about it.
No, she's not Tsundere.
How are we gonna
And
use
then-
this Oh, never mind. I was like, how the fuck are we gonna use this broken ass key?
We use the key fob to get into the trunk of this car to get
Here's our 4th gun.
another gun. Oh man, I forgot that you get another gun.
Why the fuck is Claire armed to the goddamn teeth? What the hell?
I think it replaces this gun because they're both 9mm. Like instead of upgrading this gun, you just get this gun. Is that what it is? I don't know, we
Double
just-
stack magazines. What? You just put 2 mags.
Got a
on
laser
top of
pointer,
each
so
other?
that's cool.
Oh yeah, that's gonna be super useful. You didn't even need to get upgraded. It's just ready to go.
Well, yeah, because it's supposed to just replace one of the other guns, which in Leon's campaign there was no replacing guns. It was just upgrades, and in that trunk was an upgrade.
Oh,
That
damn,
was a liquor.
That should answer the liquor question at least. Well, I'm still waiting on a recommendation that you should probably get back to me within like 5 days.
This one would be maybe the closest one I have to a recommendation for you, just because it's not. It's a romance, but not. So like, what happens is early on.
Ow, goddamn. You're not a dog, stupid liquor. Well, I was gonna say the 2 that I was looking into was, I think it was called, like, From the New World and The Land of the Lustrous.
Gotcha.
Which at least
Wait.
Land of the Lustrous is only a season long.
But yeah, what happens is there's the 13, well 12 assassins and 1 target. What ends up happening is our main character is this one assassin who doesn't exactly kind of know what she's fighting for, and there's got a mysterious backstory. There's another one around. There it is.
I mean, if it's still on fire, you probably killed it.
Yeah, I'm just gonna double check.
Well, that's a freaking, that's a good way to do it. We're gonna replace the hounds with the liquors and, say fuck you. We're gonna replace the poison plants with, giant, like, leafy...
Another one? Is there a 3rd one? Or did you just not die? You just didn't die.
That one's totally alive. I don't know how it's alive, but it is. It might be dead. I think you're good.
Alright, we're good.
It's gonna be, crazy if they hold on it being fake dead for this one. Which I don't think Resident Evil usually does. When it's in its death throes, it doesn't have fake death throes.
Right. But yeah, so what ends up happening is one of the assassins who kind of doesn't fully know what she's fighting for, and she's just kind of, you know, she's been trained from birth to be an assassin and doesn't fully know why. She ends up deciding, no, fuck this, because she ends up having a conversation with the target girl, because, you know, they go to a school and she happens to be the target girl's roommate. And, well, I mean, so someone has to be her roommate, because they're all put into rooms of 2.
Yeah, you'll probably be fine. I don't think cockroaches are an enemy in this game.
They're not, but I'm just closing it for the reason, for whatever. But anyway, they end up, she ends up being like, no, I'm not gonna play this killing game. Instead, I'm gonna tear up my piece of paper and declare myself the guardian of this girl. And so now you have this trained assassin who's protecting the target girl against the other assassins. And then, of course, somewhere along the way, they're probably going to start to fall in love. They haven't really fallen in love yet. But yeah, and so...
That guy's got a lot of vibrators in him.
I was going to say, one of these guys is carrying something important, and I don't know if it's this one.
No, he's just full of vibrators. Nothing useful for him.
I don't see any items, so I'm going to put them back. just to be safe.
He's even got vibes in his shoes. He's crazy.
Okay, this is not the one that
Oh,
has.
that guy's torched. Alright, there he is wearing like the... never mind. He's got the blackest jumpsuit ever. Wait, what? How did that happen? You didn't shoot him in the ass. Also, how did he get up to
Look
attack?
at that. I should have taken the bite. Whatever.
Yeah, that wasn't worth it. Oh, he had the heart key on him.
Not the heart key, diamond key.
Damn it. And also, Janitor Squarehead's coming to kill you.
Yes, he is. Damn it. Some cool stuff. Damn it. My aim is terrible right now.
Well, you got 30 bullets. Hey, you got a crit on that gun.
There we go. I'll take it.
Well, I always
That
take
makes
it.
up for that. It makes up for the lost bullets.
So yeah, I was just looking into those anime because I was trying to find something to replace Made in Abyss, which I keep jokingly saying is the best TV show ever made. Which it's fantastic. It's just not the best show ever.
Oh, and then the other anime I've watched, you're definitely not gonna want to watch. That one's called Given, and that's about two boys who create a band and fall in love.
Create a what?
So Given is
A
my
band?
roommate's. Well, it's my roommate's favorite anime, or one of his favorite anime. It's Oh, what's up?
Oh damn! You are done for.
Excuse me. How did you hear me?
Because he's got giant brain. Giant brain knows where people are.
Calmly walked past you. Fuck you. I don't have anything to like fight him with because I don't have
No,
a
you were
grenade
wearing the
now.
wrong shoes, Claire. He found you immediately.
Apparently, but we'll just pause there, I guess, for a bit. Even though I want to go back here to open that.
Well, that's not an option anymore. Now you gotta lick
Not
it.
at this moment, no. Not until I get some grenade rounds to deal with the looker.
What's this gonna do? Is this gonna turn on the
Power
generator?
the elevator, I think. Yeah, powered the elevator.
Oh, damn, there's some spaghetti. Claire, eat the spaghetti.
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 But yeah, Given is about
What the? That's ridiculous looking. Oh, look at that thing. That's crazy.
so it's like a band. So one of the guys. So essentially, the beginning of the show, one of the guys who's like he has his own band with some other dudes. He goes to his favorite hangout place in the school, and there happens to just be another guy sitting there that day clutching a really expensive guitar. And then it's revealed that the guy who has the really expensive guitar doesn't have any idea how to play the guitar.
So he steals the guitar.
Well, no, but he ends up like talking to the guy, and then when the guy with the guitar finds out that the other guy's in a band and knows how to play the guitar, he begs to be taught how to play the guitar. So that's how it starts. They go and they start, he starts teaching him how to play the guitar. And yeah, then they start falling in love, blah blah blah.
And it gets super, super gay.
I mean, yeah, it is a yaoi anime.
Well,
But
hopefully it
yeah,
doesn't go
it's
full
my
gay.
roommate. I mean, it's my roommate's favorite anime, and my roommate is gay, so.
Oh, so he's biased. Ugh.
I mean, yeah, no shit. Just like how my favorite animes are straight romance ones.
You're biased. You're not allowed to have an opinion anymore. Get off the internet.
Bias so much as it's just like, yeah, okay, that makes sense.
Get your bias out of my industry, you bastard.
I don't know. In my mind, it's not biased because, like, I mean, I know you're just shitting and making jokes. God damn it, I don't have any room.
You don't
I
have any
came
room for
over
anything
here
anymore.
only to find out I didn't have any room.
Well, you got 4 herbs, like a useless gun, and
That's 'cause-
fucking Mr. Flash Grenade. This is a very hodgepodge inventory.
Because I need a safe room to dump all this shit in.
And they didn't build one in the basement, so fuck off.
No, I think there was one. I think I just walked past it without remembering that it's a save room.
Now, hopefully it's attached to the car park, otherwise you are gonna be annoyed for the next 15 minutes.
No, I'm pretty sure I can go back to it. But
Oh
yeah.
yeah, I wanted to. Eventually, I wanted to, I guess, propose another quote-unquote feature we could do. I kind of wanted to propose it during, like, specifically during, like, a 3-day weekend where we could do, like, 2 streams at once.
Gotcha. Okay, and
Um,
what's the...
Would you have any interest in, like, doing, you know, where we, basically like a movie night, where we just do, like, a couple movies back to back?
I can do that.
I could probably figure out how to set it up through, because obviously we'd only be able to record the audio, and just post that instead.
We could do it. I thought we could do like a post commentary.
Well, I guess we could do. I don't know if there'd be enough content for us to do like just
It'd be
a
like
bunch
a
of
10-minute
movie
video.
reviews.
It'd be like a 10-20-minute video at best.
Well, it's either gonna be that or just a commentary of us watching the movie. I don't know. That was kind of my idea on it. And essentially, I just wanted to use that as a fucking excuse to shove King of Thorns in your face and be like, you have to watch this.
Sure.
Grr, I need your opinion on it because it's the best movie ever. This year's been pretty good for movies. I really need to sit down and watch the Lethal Weapon sequels because apparently they're better than the original, according to Adam.
I've never watched any of the Lethal Weapon movies.
I watched the first one and then I was kind of bitching about it. I think I was just more bitching about the ending because it was a very weird way to end it, where they just decided to have a karate fight for very suspect reasons.
Gotcha.
Mostly because the main antagonist was killed before that even happened, which made it even weirder. What? I guess the only thing I could talk about now, since we're about at the 2-hour mark, is
Out of the anime I watched, if you like Slackers, you'll like the first one I watched. If you like Assassins, you'll like the second one I watched. And if you like music, you might like the third one I watched.
I was thinking about watching the third one just to spite you.
Do it.
I'll be like, you said yeah, I wasn't gonna like
It's
this.
apparently
I'm gonna
good.
watch that one first.
I don't know. I just don't expect you to like a music-focused, romanced yaoi anime.
Oh
Like,
yeah. Well,
I'm
eat this.
enjoying it because I don't really give a shit about people's genders, and it's a romance, which I always love, and I am a musical person, so the music stuff doesn't go past me either.
Well, like I
It
said,
probably won't be my favorite, but you know, it's probably I'll probably enjoy the rest of it. I was enjoying what I have seen of it.
well,
In fact,
I'd,
once we're done with the stream, I think my roommate and I are gonna go watch more of it. But
well, I'd imagine that kind of like my attitude on gaming, which we've discussed a couple of times, is probably my attitude just to entertainment in general. Is like, you know, fuck it, I'll try whatever.
do it up.
I'll try 3 episodes, and
I'm sure my roommate would love to know that someone else is watching it.
yeah, but unfortunately,
You'll meet
I'm
him.
gonna-
You'll meet him at my house, Warmy and Jeff, when you come, because I don't think you've ever met him.
That was kind of like what happened at Adam's place when I met Dom for the first time, because the one thing we had in common was that we both played Assassin's Creed Odyssey. He fucking loved it. He actually likes the RPG Assassin's Creed, and I told him my reasons very specifically why I thought it was the worst game I ever played.
Gotcha.
So we were a
Was that the
complete
guy
opposite
who was
opinion.
there this last time that I met for the first time? Was that him? Yeah, it was. Yeah, it was.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever seen him before. I remember his name was Dom, and he had a bit of a gamer bone to him. So I thought it'd be interesting to talk more to him, but I have no idea if I'm ever gonna see him again.
I mean, maybe.
You never know. Okay, so there's not a
Thanks
dead
for your
body on
unwavering
his desk.
support. I have deposited a small sum into your account to use as you see fit. I hope I can count on you to maintain surveillance over your subordinates, especially the ones who survived the mansion. Get rid of them if you must.
William Birkin? That has to
maybe.
be that.
I ran into some trouble with Umbrella headquarters. The suits want to take the fruit of my research away. Yeah, okay, it is William Birkin. But don't worry, this will all blow over soon. You just keep doing what I tell you and everything will be alright. You are up to security. You are to up the security around the lab. Your muscle heads are to shoot any suspicious person on site. Doesn't matter if you kill them, even if they're Umbrella employees. I am so close to completing G, and no asshole is going to get in my way. Get your shit together and do your fucking job. I told you I need more security in the sewers. Don't you know how critical of a time this is for me? As for money, I can pay you whatever once I take over, but not before. Why don't you get that? Never forget how expendable you are.
Yeah, I think this was in the original too, where there was just like a bunch of files on Irons' desk, and his umbrella handlers were just like getting increasingly more frustrated with him and swearing at him. So, I think that, like I said, I've probably played like 3 different versions of the Resident Evil 2 story just because they kept redoing it for like their compilation games.
Alright, taxidermy law. White-tailed deer, male, approximately 6 years old, place of capture, Arcalay Mountains. Length 6'1", weight, whatever. Pleased with how it turned out. I'm getting tired of working on these puny things.
Okay.
Maybe it's time to try more challenging animals.
I get what they're trying to do.
Siberian tiger. Male, approximately 4 years old. Place of capture. I have no idea how to pronounce that.
Gabarov's Cry. He got it in like Eastern Europe or Russia.
I assume that looks. Yeah, Russian or Indian, maybe.
No, that's gotta be like right around the Russian area.
Oh yeah, it is a Siberian tiger, isn't it? Not a Bengal tiger. My bad. I nearly came when I sliced its yellow belly open and its warm guts fell out.
That's disgusting.
I still smell of wild beast. This is the life. Pig,
Wait.
female, 22 years old.
Okay.
Capture. Specimen's body is sweet, soft, sweet, and white all over. It's all mine forever.
Like, literally the first thing I read was pig, and I was like, why the fuck did he go from Siberian tiger to pig? And then I was like, oh, that's why that was.
There is a extra game mode that
you'd mentioned that before.
That we can play as that girl, and at the end we get captured, I believe, and it goes into that, but...
Yeah, I told you in the original when we meet Irons, it's very odd because we come into it. We go into his office. He's sitting at his desk, and just on his desk for no reason is that dead girl. And it's very weird because he doesn't mention it at all. It's just there.
Gotcha.
He talks to us like it's all normal and shit.
I don't know if we see the dead girl or not in Claire's campaign. We might.
Oh, it's a
I know there's so where she gets killed or like where the shit goes down is not his office, but like his home. And I know that's where we go after we leave. Yeah, we go to like his house after we get out of the station. That's where we're gonna head to. And then from there we're gonna go into the sewers. His house is very small and it's not gonna take us very long. We just go in there and save Sherry. And then that's like the end of it.
So we're gonna go to his house, laugh at how tiny he is because he's wasted his life.
Thank God.
What's it hanging from? The coat rack. I was like,
so yeah, now instead of the fuses to get into the police like prison cell, we need them to get in here.
Damn. Well,
I also want to point out that he somehow got a dodo bird.
Well, it's obviously fake.
Probably.
I don't know. It's probably made of clay or some shit.
So this is saying where the power. One's in the east storage room. One's in the clock tower.
Oh, the clock tower.
The clock tower is where one was last time. I don't remember if the other one was in the east clear.
What is that a relief of?
A relief depicting a pair of lovers.
Oh, the heart key's just in it.
Yep.
Sure.
It's a good hiding place if you're trying to hide it.
I
make
guess,
it part of an art piece so that
the key.
At first glance, you don't think there's a key there. You just think it's part of the art.
I mean, the identifier is in the art, so it's not the best hiding place.
Fair. I guess you do see the heart when you could have, like, hidden it where it wasn't visible at all.
Yeah. Irons' office has never made any fucking sense.
Alright, I can put the roll of film away, because we'll be able to do that when we get there.
Here's a two-headed deer I caught once. It was really crazy. I shot it with a bazooka. And I won. I mean, for it only being, you know, just about 3 hours, you have cleared through this place like crazy. You've never died.
Yeah, I never did die.
And you only got punched in the head by X once. Yeah, you got a good track record with this game. That zombie just needed the extra motivation of eating Claire to get into the
So
building.
here's one of the things that annoys me about the continuity. So, in Leon's, this glass was broken, meaning something must break it. And Claire's, it's not broken, but when I get close to it, it's gonna break. So, like, the thing that...
Hey, it's one of the frickin' minigame
It's one of the-
lockers.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, the liquor.
Jack? I need to move! Game? Am I dead?
No, you're not
Do I
allowed
have a grenade?
to.
Do
You're
I have a
gonna die.
grenade? Do I have a grenade?
No,
I
you're
don't have a
just gonna
grenade.
get very, very hurt. Which doesn't really matter because you literally have like 14 healing items.
Quick, find all the items. Okay, that's the thing for that. That's good because I need that. What is this?
Gunpowder.
Oh, that's gonna be really nice. Nope, not examined.
Oh wait. did
Oh,
the
yeah, that's right.
liquor
I don't have
just
the
shut
key
up?
for that. It did it? It very well could have. I don't know what the fuck happened that it did.
It's one room that doesn't go anywhere. How the fuck is it just not there?
I don't know, but I'm gonna take it.
Well, now you're gonna be taking this.
I mean, I'd rather take a bite than take a liquor.
I'm beginning to think that liquor doesn't know what the fuck it's doing. Well, how is it gonna do its job if it can't see you, Claire? I mean, come on. Stop showing off and just kill it. Okay. You're gonna be cruel
Yeah,
to
so
the
now
zombie?
we have... Now we have one of the keys for the locker room, because that's what these are. Okay, so we know it's that. Okay, so we know it's that. Okay, so we know it's... Oh, no. Okay.
Puzzle!
Alright,
50-50.
50 shot, which one is it?
I think you were right on the right. See, you were
Alright.
right in the first place.
So you got this one open. Green's got one of the spare parts for the keypad in the evidence locker or whatever it is. Which I can store because there's the photo room's not far from there, so I can just swing by the photo room when I get there.
Yeah, everything should be dead around there. I mean, you'll be fine.
Might as well store that gun. Not gonna lie. Save while we're here.
I'm also surprised that Chief Irons' office is the save room.
Yeah, because now, so we have everything looted on this end. So now we just gotta go to the boiler room.
We gotta figure out how to get back into the clock tower on the 3rd floor.
Yep.
So yeah, since we're this deep into the stream, the only thing I really had left on to talk about was the things going on in our personal lives.
Yep. I moved to the cities, which is awesome.
Is it awesome for you? Your first couple of weeks have been nice?
Yeah, I hands down. Well, one, I hands down like my independence, and I haven't had independence for a while. So like, I like being
always a nice
in
feeling.
my own place.
Well, I mean, it'd feel nicer if you lived in your own place.
I mean, I don't mind having a roommate. That doesn't bother me at all. I don't
Yeah,
want
it's
to pick
bothered me. I've had,
I mean, your roommate's a stranger to you, while my roommate's a friend of mine from college.
yeah, but that's the thing I've always heard about friends. Like, you probably
Fine,
shouldn't
we'll waste the
live with your
flashbang. I will gladly waste the flashbang for this.
Does that even do anything? I mean,
Might
the
blow his head
shrapnel
off.
will go off still, but
Jesus.
yeah. Why are you saying Jesus? You knew that was gonna happen. It's a flash grenade. That's all it does. He thinks he's a badass, but he's really just a childish idiot.
Oh, we still have a heart lock. Okay, I thought that was gonna be the last one.
Oh yeah. What
So
are
that's one of the pieces.
Fuck you, mannequin! I'm gonna freaking hurt you so bad, even though you're a mannequin. So you didn't have the thing happen that happened to me, where I moved in and immediately got robbed the first day I was here.
No, I didn't get robbed, but I also live in a nicer neighborhood than Bloomington.
Yeah, I'd imagine there's not a lot worse you can do for around here.
I live in.
You
No,
live
I'm
in
not
the
gonna say
north.
I live in the northern end, and I live in a lot of wealthier people where I live, so it's a lot safer.
Well, do you have like do you pay for the covered garage, or do you just have it out in the lot?
We have our building has a heated parking garage that
That is
My
stupid
car.
nice.
parks in. We only get one slot though between me and my roommate, but I pay a little extra in the rent to have it, or I will be. So like right now, because I work in St. Cloud, I still spend most of my work weeks at my parents' place, and then I come up here on the weekends right now. Because it's just, I'm not gonna pay that much in gas
Yeah.
to keep going back and forth while I'm working where I used to live.
I mean, I did that for a few weeks, and yeah, you really feel
So
that
once
after a while.
Once I have once I have a job, then in the cities here, then I'll move here permanently. Like most of my stuff for entertainment's here. I just watch TV when I'm at my parents on weeknights.
Well, when you take your computer and all your shit with you, it's gonna be there, so
Right.
you're not gonna have a lot of options on the place you'd move
Oh,
out of.
another show I started watching this week is I started watching Schitt's Creek.
The fuck is Schitt's Creek?
It's a
What?
situational comedy. It's a
Okay.
about so they were it's a super rich family that they essentially go bankrupt and they lose all their money and their wealth, and they have to move to a new town, and the name of that town is Schitt's Creek, spelled SCHITT.
So it's,
It's the last name of the founder of the town. Yeah.
Well, let me break
and,
out the tiny violins I'll play for the entire first season.
But yeah, and then so you have them like adjusting to not being rich and like the silliness that comes with that.
Wah, wah, wah. Oh wait, that was a trombone.
That was a trombone. Trombone and a mute, to be specific.
There was this one freaking.
In order to get that sound effect, you need a mute. I meant to.
There was one freaking LP that I rewatched a few times because they're pretty freaking good. Where in the background of a shot, for some reason there's just a bunch of people playing trumpets, and the guy commented on it, is like, why the hell are you guys all playing trombones? And I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about? That's a trumpet, you fucking idiot. Why does it look like a trombone?
Not all people know music, so
That's not even close to what that is. Come on.
some people might accidentally.
It annoyed me so much because they don't even look anything like each other. They have horns, and that's it. That's the only similarity. It's just like, why? Why?
I just healed. How did that bite take that much out of me?
I don't know, maybe he's the Special Forces zombie. He was training for the Special Forces and almost graduated before this happened. I'm just gonna stick that down my pants here, and I'm gonna be waddling back to the place. It's not because she's hurt, it's because she's storing a giant gear in her pants.
Yeah, I took a green herb just to get myself back to full when I was in the office, and then I was like, then I can store all my medicine. I don't have to carry medicine because I can take a couple hits. And
Nope,
it's like,
apparently.
nope, JK. Fine.
You don't get to have nice things, just have, like, your 17 mixed herbs that you can do whatever with. I mean, you are stocked and barreled for your frickin' health. Like, you have no problems.
It's ammo's the big one.
Well, your ammo problems are kind of solved at this point. You got the SMG, and that's holding almost 200 rounds, which...
Yeah, at least for the small zombies. Big stuff is still kind of really scary because I don't have anything good against big stuff.
Yeah, you kind of threw all your rounds at the lickers and the boss fight you did, and
I mean, that's fine because that's what they're there for.
You kind of burned through a lot of your gunpowder, so you're not going to be getting that back too easy.
I have some rounds for the big stuff right now, so I guess I'm fine.
So, on my end, I've had a pretty crazy in November. I did finish the negotiations, and unfortunately they didn't really go anywhere, so... I'm gonna be heading back to the sticks, to be honest. My old employer successfully hunted me. They had the better offer, so I'm gonna be heading back down to Litchfield.
Oh, gotcha, so you're heading all the way back, dang.
Yeah, so, I can come back to the cities and hang out with you once you get yourself settled, but I'm not gonna be living here anymore, which is kind of fortunate because, like you said, out here in Bloomington, I haven't really had the best of times. So I think you know, since
Ladder didn't break for her.
Well, she's like freaking 130 pounds. Why would it?
Up and down the ladder. I just didn't remember that the ladder doesn't break for her.
I know she's carrying, like, all the military equipment on her, but Claire literally is, like, 5'5", 120 pounds. I bet anybody could pick her up. And not even figuratively. What boosh? What is that gonna do? That's a barricade made out of aluminum. So, yeah, it'd be,
Oh, I heard another one.
I mean, it's definitely a better offer. I'm essentially going to be making cities money out in the sticks, which is really surprising. It's going to be probably the most secure job I've ever had, where I can basically work there as much as I want to, and move out whenever to the next chapter. I'm thinking about sticking around for at least the next 5 years. I've already got my new place settled for Kimball, and if things go like how they're going, I might only be out there for 3 weeks, which would be perfect because it's going to be really close to my work out in Annandale. And right now, from what I've heard, it sounds like it's going to be pretty settled. I'm actually going to be closing the deal and getting into my basically my dream house back in Litchfield. Like, oh, it's like the most beautiful house I've ever fucking seen, and looks like they're gonna be taking the offer I put down on it. So,
yeah, you very briefly lived in the cities.
I lived in the cities for probably... Actually, it's probably gonna be longer than I thought. It's probably gonna be about a month and a half. And
I realized something really stupid. I'm
did you
carrying
realize?
the circuit part around because my mind says I need to use it in the jail cell, which is a ways away. When in reality, I have to use it in the police chief's office, which is right fucking here.
So yeah, jam it in that shit. Let's go.
So it's like, hey, I could free up an inventory slot if I went and put it away in the
Whoops,
thing.
you can't free it up. You have to carry the cardboard box around too. It's taking up the slot.
Good, because there's like 2 herbs I'd like to pick up that were over there. Because I'm pretty sure the next time so there were some, yeah, in the area I just was.
Well, put the gear back
we're gonna
in the
go.
drawer.
Yeah, like, so we just need to like race up to as fast as we can, race up to the clock tower, and then we're done, right?
Well,
I'm gonna leave the rest of the items. I'm gonna leave the rest of the items in the police station till after that, because then I won't necessarily have to worry about Mr. X. but Mr. X is gonna. I believe Mr. X will show up again when I get to the where he showed up the first time with Leon. Is what I believe is when he's gonna show up. So I'm just gonna race for the.
So yeah, I was able to get the seller to negotiate down to the price I wanted, but I'm still kind of concerned about it because I might be fudging a little bit above what I kind of wanted to budget out for this house.
Gotcha.
So I'm kind of concerned about it, but like I said, it's so good that I'm probably gonna just try and make my budget work and probably have to learn to live tightly and hope that it just works out.
Jump.
Because it'd be worth it, hopefully. Unfortunately,
yeah.
I can't get an inspection done on it. That's out of the deal, so hopefully the thing's not fucking falling apart.
Find it weird you can't get an inspection out of it?
Well, because I didn't...
You can't get them to pay for it, I guess is what you're thinking,
No,
right?
it's not a contingent inspection, is the deal. Like, I can't get them to do a contingent inspection on it because they just don't want to. And I don't really want to push it because they're accepting the price I want. So unfortunately, if I really want the freaking contingent, I'd probably have to put more money down on the table.
But yeah, anyway, I'm pretty sure Mr. X is gonna show up now.
Oh, something exciting.
I don't know if he's gonna... I have a memory of him moving it from here, like, when I was in here instead of...
Doesn't he move it from the hallway?
Well, yeah, he does, but I thought he can move it from either. But yeah, I'm pretty sure he's gonna move it from the hallway.
Hey, a red herb. This game is being really generous. Is there gonna be, like, 0 items in the lab when you get down there? Oh, yep, here we are. Hello, Claire. Hey. You didn't want to say anything to me when I was in the library, did you? Well, now I have you cornered on the roof. And you and I are gonna have a little bit of discussion about your manners.
Jukes.
Claire, where are you going? You know that I can follow you forever, right?
Jukes.
You know I know where you're going. This hallway only goes one direction, Claire.
There's a couple ways I could go from here.
You think you're safe in the waiting room? Well, you're wrong.
Okay, well, hold on. We have the combo to this. I just have to find where it is.
Yeah, we weren't really reading any of the notes, so it could be anywhere.
6-2-11.
What kind of stupid ass safe even has only 15 numbers on it?
11. Oops, must have did it the wrong way.
I don't know. Maybe you're doing clockwise and counterclockwise too many times.
11. Well, let's do it this way then. 6.
I don't know how anal this puzzle is gonna be for you.
2. 11. Oh. 6. Let's go past the 0.
I don't know.
2.
I figured the memo would have told
11.
you how it worked. Try just doing it all in
6.
just one directions, and maybe that would do it.
11.
Yeah, I figured you were just doing clockwise and counterclockwise too many times, and that was what was fucking it up.
Alright, what gun is this for?
The one you put in the box.
Is it really?
Yeah, because it's the JMB.
Oh my god, you're right. Fuck!
So,
damn it! Alright, well, we'll come back for it, I guess.
I mean, the map will tell you it's still there.
Okay, so we need to find, in order to get to the clock tower, we need to find the jack, which I don't remember. It's either in the living room here, which is the diamond key, or where the other heart key door is.
Well, you might as well open up the diamond door just to get rid of the diamond key. Because once we open up all the rooms in the police station, then there shouldn't be any need for more keys.
What the fuck room uses the heart key that we didn't open, that the heart key is still not crossed off?
No, that's an electronic panel.
Yeah, that's where we need to get to the thing. Where is the heart? Because there still is a heart room apparently, and I don't know where.
I have no idea. Maybe one of the frickin' doors in one of the goddamn I don't know. Maybe they don't show up on the map if you haven't been to around those rooms.
Well, I thought. My mind says it's this door. Like, this room has the club key on one side and the heart key on the other side. It's like what my mind says. So let's go there first. 'Cause I actually do think that's what it is. Like, I think the jack's in that room. And I think that's what it is. I think one way's the club key and the other... Because you need the jack either way. And so I'm pretty sure there's a room that's both the club key and the... nope, it's gonna be...
Well, we've got time. Let's just explore what
Better
we
to
can
go
out of
this
these
way.
grayed out rooms.
Do I have room for the jack? I don't. What am I doing?
Because after I said I'm living the
Although I guess if it's the heart key, I'll be free because the heart key will give me space. I think there's a liquor in here now. Yep. Which is why we went slow.
I think it knows where you
Yeah, it is the heart door. See, it is the heart door. And that should free up the heart key now, so I can discard that. Gives me space for the jack, which I think is in here. Yep, right there's the jack. Peace.
Claire just calls it a tool. She doesn't actually know what a handle is.
Fuck him! Where are you
Mr.
going?
X is in here.
Yeah, he got in here.
Well, yeah, that's really annoying.
Move, Claire.
I don't know, maybe Mr. X will fight the lickers for you.
Well, yeah, so as I said, my plan here is to just, like, leave a bunch of items and shit till later when we can backtrack here, because I'm okay with getting these items later.
Hopefully you have
What's
time to do
important?
this, because, Mr. X ain't gonna let you have a lot of time to do puzzle.
I know, right? Okay. This one needs to move over.
I mean, it's a good
Jack
thing
one
that
needs
Claire has
to
band
over.
strength, so at least it'll be somewhat fast.
And this one needs to move. Fuck. This one needs to move over. He's in the room.
Yeah, his jack boots are.
Hi,
happening.
Mr. X. You're about to punch me the second I let go of this, aren't you?
No, he can't figure out what he's doing, so he's actually. You have another like 15 seconds. Because he
Just
doesn't
good.
understand his own pathfinding. Wait, he went to the second floor.
Well, I was on the second floor, so
Yeah, but
that's
why
where
did he
had to
come
go.
up here first? He came up here before you did.
Oh,
Why
I
did-
didn't know if he was on the second floor of that room or not.
Why did he
I
just
guess-
fucking assume you were gonna come up here?
Fuck!
You thought you could get away from me, Janitor Billy? Because after I said that I'm currently living the American dream, I don't really have any more topics.
Gotcha. I'm currently trying to book it. Guess he's gonna be in this room.
And you have no corridors to work with because of this place
I
is
have
tight as
tight
hell.
corners.
You have squares and nowhere to move.
Okay. So we got that. Then we run back down here.
And then Mr. X is there and he'll kill you.
Plug it in here.
Where is Mr. X? I figured he'd be in here already.
Maybe he's not gonna come in here. That'd be nice. I'm gonna run in
Is he
here to
afraid
grab
of the
whatever
top?
items in here.
And what, is Mr. X claustrophobic?
That's nice to get.
And if you put that large gunpowder in a tube with some other bullshit, then you get a really explosive tube. Because that's how crafting works.
Okay, and then I run back here. Grab this. Grab that. Where's the stairs? I run up here. Here.
If you combine a stick with a flashlight, then you get a bazooka. Because video games.
And then the clock rings. I can't skip, can I? Nope.
And then the bell falls on your head. And then daylight savings time happens.
It's so good that that clock was like right, like right about to hit midnight, so the bell would go crazy.
That worked.
Either that or Claire stood there for 53 minutes doing nothing. Because she knew that she had to make the clock ring to make the thing happen for no reason. She just goes around randomly standing in places and throwing random garbage at problems in order to solve any sort of whatever puzzle she comes across. Next weekend, she's gonna go to the Walmart and throw a bunch of rocks at their book collection, and then she'll, I don't know, get a computer.
Alright, ready for this?
I don't know what we're going up against. The super zombie that you can't attack because you never bothered to.
I shot his leg off so that he'd fall and I could run past him. Assuming Mr. X doesn't get on my ass, we're actually like super safe. Because I'm going into the left wing. Yeah, okay. I think Mr. X lost me. I think he got lost while I was in the clock tower room.
Well, you found the flag for the puzzle. And
Well,
he
but
disappeared.
he should still be on my ass. He's on my ass until I like leave here. Once I leave here, I might be able to just turn around and get all this stuff, but I'm just gonna wait till we come back through the sewer shortcut. Oh yeah, we have to do this now.
You have time for more bullshit puzzles.
Okay, so what? I have to run it through this piece.
Could you turn it so that the one is down instead of to the right?
I think I gotta figure it out. Gotta do this. There we go.
Okay.
Oh, that didn't do it? Oh, wait, hold on. It claimed that didn't do it.
Apparently you need more power than that.
Yeah, apparently.
This is a weird puzzle.
Oh, yeah, this one's not. There we go.
There you go.
I just had to rotate it. One of them wasn't. One of the two wasn't going through the extra power converter thing. That's what it was.
Hey, weapons locker, I need to talk to you really fast.
No, it's a private locker in the chief's room.
Chief, what are you doing in there this time of day? You're supposed to be in your other office.
Hello?
Good to see you again, Claire.
What?
We've
Sirens.
got unfinished business.
We're on camera.
Wait, there's a camera on this locker? Why?
I mean, I assume there's cameras everywhere. It's just how he knew when to
In
call.
the neighborhood. You'll
Oh,
find
that is irons. I thought that was... For some reason my brain was saying that that was,
Now we gotta play a garbage stealth segment.
Oh yeah, the Sherry section, finally.
Yeah. So we play as Sherry, and then when we're done, we go back and grab the thing.
Oh yeah, for some reason my brain was saying that that was fucking Wesker, but I think at this point in the story he's dead already. Or at least he died for the first time.
Yeah, he's dead in quotation marks.
It'll be all over.
Well, he becomes a zombie. Because he experimented on himself.
He's presumed dead at this point.
Yes.
Anyway, you played Resident Evil 7, correct?
Yeah. What, they steal this from that?
Recognize the alligator stuffed animal?
No.
There's a jump scare where it comes out of the water and it's the stuffed animal in 7.
Oh, yeah. No, what the fuck kind of doll is that?
One we have to examine because it has...
It's
stuff
full
in
of
it.
bullets.
Got a wooden
What?
block in it.
Okay. How the fuck is this gonna help us with anything?
Now we have a block puzzle where I have to shift the blocks around.
Oh my god, this is the easiest puzzle. This has to be.
No, because I can rotate them and a lot of... Okay, so there's that. That
There's
connects
only 4
there.
answers here.
Okay, that connects. Do I have... Okay, that connects. So if I can get this connect. Damn it, this one doesn't connect though.
Okay, so this isn't gonna be easy.
Oh wait, this doesn't connect either. Hold on. Oh, that doesn't connect there. God damn it.
Well, welcome everybody to Resident Evil 2 Remake's version of the water prison puzzle. We're gonna be here for the next 2 hours.
Damn it. Every time I think I have it, I
Why
don't.
are you sharing puzzle ideas with Capcom? Bam. Oh, wait a second. Wait a second.
I know, it's Resident Evil 7 shenanigans, basically, in my mind. Like, because Resident Evil 7 has puzzles that are weird like that, where, like, some bizarre random puzzle that's, like, looks like a children's thing gives you, like, a scissors, and it's like, okay. That's what this part reminds me of. Yeah, now we can use the
There's a giant
scissors.
hole in the wall of the children's bedroom?
Yeah, and remember, in Resident Evil World, tape is fucking impossible to tear off.
Yes.
Because both Leon and Sherry now in this game have had to cut tape when they could have just peeled it off.
I mean, at least they gave Sherry puzzles to do. This is probably his taxidermy place.
Yeah, this is his house, or whatever.
And his kids are shitty enough that they drew on all the walls.
So, he tied the door shut. It looks like it's tied with string.
He
Or
tied it
rope.
with string.
Or rope. It could have been rope.
If
Let's
that's
just look it
string, that's a fucking terrible idea.
up. Okay, we can't get into this room because Sherry's too afraid to press on doors.
I guess that's kind of fair. But she's
Sally's
not afraid
diary.
enough to read the kid's diary.
Wednesdays are practically great days because we get snacks and ice cream. I hate the last place I was at. The teachers were all mean. Oh, this is the orphanage, isn't it? It was
Wait, he
just
lives in the
study, study,
orphanage?
study. I don't know, maybe. But this is about this orphanage. It was just study, study, study. There was no ice cream. I love, love, love it here. Oh, maybe it's not the orphanage. There was an important rule made today. Everybody must write a diary, get health checkups, and we ain't allowed outside by ourselves. It's good. We don't have to go to school. I don't want to go and get picked on for my old clothes, especially not by the guy who used to wear them. The
So,
orphanage
is
director
this...
coming. No, it is the orphanage. The orphanage director is coming today, so I'm gonna wear my favoriteest checkered blue outfit. Director is tall. The director has a mustache. Director's a policeman, so Irons is the director of the orphanage.
I thought they were gonna go like the stupidly evil route, and they're gonna be like, "Hey kids, here's some T-virus." But that
I don't know
didn't
the
go
gist
anywhere.
of it, but they were experimenting on the kids. It is.
I don't know, maybe it was just Irons' pet project because he needed to be more evil.
No, because the orphanage was created by Umbrella. Like, there is notes talking about that. Anyway, I'm gonna crouch now, because Irons is gonna walk into this room, and I'm gonna have to fucking stealth around. Right? I swear to God, Irons comes in this room. Maybe he doesn't come in this room yet?
Yeah, it's probably gonna be like, oh, big twist later.
Yeah, because
now
I have
Irons
to...
is here.
Because I think what happens for the Sherry segment is I have to get into this room, which is locked. And I think in order to do it, I have to... eventually, I'm gonna stealth part in this room. Or that's why this room is so, like, maze-like. It's because I have to, like, dance around them. But maybe that's not right this second.
No, it's just Irons' incomprehensible stupidity. It's like, I'm gonna build a maze in my house.
That must be the door out of here.
Yeah,
Well, then leave.
Yeah, the idea is that she goes for the door, only to find that I don't have the key to it, right?
Darn it! I need the key.
Are you at least gonna try the door? Sherry, try opening the damn door. It might not be locked.
Leads to going here.
I know you can't tear string, but could you at least try the door?
Maybe we do see the girl's body.
Oh no, it's him.
Because it's in the room we're about to go into is where he kills her, but I don't know if we see the body or not. Oh yeah, we do. See?
I can't.
See on the table? Okay, so you see through the cracks in the bookcase? See the body on the table?
Yeah, sort of, but... Oh yeah,
I
that
put her
is
head right there. Yep.
That is her.
Blank's diary. If you're reading this, go call police. Boogeyman here, eating everybody. Many bark. Boogeyman's here. Help, they're coming. Help me, mommy. Well, that's not dark at all.
Well, we don't know who wrote that diary.
I was a kid.
Yeah, it could just be like a guy going like half zombie. What is this, in the living room? Oh, it's his study. He's got a freaking huge
Oh,
study,
there's the
though.
key. I was like, where's the key?
I mean, the Sherry section shouldn't last all that long.
Are you going, Sherry?
It's not. It's almost over.
I told you to stay put.
Because I need to do more evil things to you. Like turn you into a bug.
Please!
Time to teach some manners.
What was that, acid?
Something. Some sort of something he was using on the body.
Oh, it is acid. I'm surprised he could
Yeah,
do...
so what happens now is the key's on him. Like, we saw him grab the key, right?
Yeah. To be honest, I'm surprised that Irons can do anything with the acid in his face, because, like, at one point I got, like, onion fluid in my eye accidentally, and I was, like, in the shower for, like, 10-15 minutes dealing with that.
Stupid bitch, that's
And that was an onion, that wasn't acid. Like, that's, like... That has to be,
Yeah,
like,
you
5
gotta
times
hide,
worse.
right? So I hide.
What are you gonna do to Irons? Like, apparently he's superhuman.
Where do I go?
Use your phantom cloak, turn invisible.
Okay, there's nowhere to go. It's blocked off here.
Sherry, use your special powers.
Well, I have to sneak up on him to get the key off of him.
It's all over now. Doors locked.
Why did he put it on like his belt loop?
Yeah. Yeah, it's on his belt.
Where are you? Show yourself.
I mean, that's the smart thing to do. Just come in here, throw the maze all over the place, and then, wait, how did he not fucking see you? He should have totally saw you. He was looking in your general direction. I don't know, maybe only his one eye works.
I think the key's in his hand right now, because I don't see it on him.
Oh, he should have seen you. I don't know, maybe you are invisible unless he shows his flashlight on you.
Oh. God damn it!
Oh, wait, is he blind?
He's injured.
What did he walk into? A giant Lego?
Oh no, there's acid in his face.
Yeah, which is why I'm surprised he's not, like, doubling over in pain. Or at least just, like, irritation.
See you.
Oh, this is a game over, I'm pretty sure.
What do you mean game over?
Yep,
Shouldn't
because
you
he
be able to
saw
run
me.
into a- Never mind.
He got me. He saw me across the table.
Fair enough. I thought it was going to be a lot darker than that.
Oh. I remember having to get the key off of him, but
I don't know, try running out of the room?
I didn't see the key on him. No, I can't. There's... Well, maybe I can. I don't know.
Okay, so there's no way out.
It's all over now. Doors locked.
It's like right now, yeah, I'm blocked off from there, so I can't go over there, so I have to like dance around this thing.
Yep.
Show yourself. I know you're in here. The longer it takes me to find you, the worse it's gonna be.
Yeah, I don't remember exactly how this part went. I didn't get trapped by him my first time though.
Yeah, I mean, it should be a short stealth section.
Yeah, I thought the key's on his belt, but I don't see it. So maybe at some point he puts it on his belt. Like maybe I have to just keep dodging him. Because I think it's in his hand, which is why I keep hearing it when he moves or something.
It's because
He's
this is a
jingling in his
dynamic
hand.
video game. Ooh, look at how fancy we can be.
Oh. God damn it.
Okay, that's not a good spot to hide.
You don't really have any good spots to hide back here.
Yeah, that's where he saw me when he looked across the table there. I was like right on the other side of that table.
Please.
Sherry, do yourself a favor and don't actually say anything.
Show yourself. Now.
Where am I supposed to go, game?
That way.
You are gonna
What?
wish you were
Oh,
dead.
he saw
Bullshit! He was falling over the table. I should have been able to sneak back behind him.
you. No,
Which
he,
is what I wanted to do there.
he saw you
I
over
don't
the
remember
corner.
how I did. I must have just stayed in the one corner the entire time.
Oh, come on, it can't be that easy.
Well, because like that area kind of cornered me, right? I had nowhere really to go.
I don't know, I didn't see the whole thing.
It's all over now. Doors locked.
This is getting boring though.
Yeah,
I remember being able to get the key and getting this done faster, which is why I'm
Show
like,
yourself.
is something?
I know you're in here.
I'm
The
missing
longer it
something?
takes me to find you, the worse it's
Because I
gonna
remember
be.
you have to like steal the key off of him.
I mean, this is just your classic shitty stealth section.
But yeah, I don't see the key on him. So, but I remember being able to know that the key was there. So now he's gonna kick that open, but maybe I should stay over here because he's gonna come back over here now.
Maybe if you sneak up really close to his butt, he'll get so scared that he'll jump up, fall on a table, and then die.
Because now he's kicked into the Legos thing.
I mean, it's either that or he's gonna turn into a G monster. And then you're gonna have to shoot him with an elephant gun.
I see you.
Fucking bullshit.
You.
What am I supposed to do? Where am I supposed to go? I don't remember how I did this the first time.
Well, you're just gonna have to keep trying until it fits.
No, fuck you, Gabe.
How would that even help in this situation?
It wouldn't, but fuck you, Gabe. I hate it when games do that. You're garbage. No, your stealth section's garbage.
I remember
I only have like 2 spots to go, and I have no idea where I'm supposed to go during them.
I remember remember Crash 4 did that, and the problem with them trying to do that is that even when they're trying to help you out, it didn't help because it was an instant kill problem. It wasn't oh, I can take more damage and it's fixed now. I said so in the video.
I hate this because I have to like sit and wait. Right?
Yeah,
That's
because
the thing I have to do.
it's stealth. That's why stealth gets annoying. Because we can't fast forward any of this shit.
The longer it takes me to find you, the worse it's gonna be.
When I get up to new game plus 7, I'm gonna be really pissed that we've done this 8 times. Sherry, you stupid son of a... well, daughter of a bitch.
Oh god. Oh god.
Bitches. I see you.
What? Bullshit!
Ow!
And I can't do anything. Like, what am I supposed to do?
You are gonna
Like,
be
the fact that he sees you and then chases you is just kind of annoying. It's like, what am I supposed to do? Why even make that a thing? Just make me auto-die when he sees me.
Yeah, that's
Like, it makes me think there's something I
That's
can do
pushing it
to
a
solve
bit.
it.
Well, eventually you're gonna figure out which hiding place is, you know, the actual sequence of events that's supposed to be how this works.
I'm sure you're supposed to dance around this first, then you have to go over there, I guess, because you can't sit over here like I wanted to the one time. But that time was just bullshit, because I was like here, and he somehow saw me. And I don't think he should have. Because in my mind, he wasn't even looking in my direction.
Where are you?
Could we turn a frying pan into a dying pan
The
to
longer
fix
it takes
this?
me to
Or a
find
drying
you,
pan.
the worse it's gonna be.
No, a dying pan to kill him. Come on, Sherry, get to the kitchen. That'll solve the puzzle. Sherry, why don't you just, like, jump over a crib and...
Like, crawl through that space that's right there. See, next to the crib and the radiator, there's like a space that's small enough for a child.
Or take that candle, throw it across the room, and then there you go. You'll be very distracted because he's very stupid. Or, I don't know, maybe he'll kill himself by, I don't know, falling
I think
on
I'll just sit here
bed
for a
spikes.
while, I guess.
I don't know, try looking around and see if you got any things you can do.
Oh,
Doesn't look like you have any options.
I remember you have to get the key off of him, but like, it's in his hand right now. Like, I can see it dangling in his hand. So like, there must be a point where he puts it on his belt or something. Okay, now he's coming over here. So I guess my only hiding place is like right here, where he's
Yeah,
gonna
maybe
fall
just
against
go
it.
into, like,
So, like,
the-
my guess is he falls against this, and it's supposed to be like the scare that he's got you, because this is the only hiding place. But he doesn't see you, and what happened last time is I like bumped into him. Yeah, so yeah, he goes into the bathroom. So yeah, okay.
Oh, he
and then I
does,
can
the,
get
he does the
key.
thing that I did in my story. Well, except I don't fucking keep the doors locked in my own house. Well, I mean,
Yeah, that's how I get the
also don't
key.
have hostages in my house, so...
I don't have to stand up to get the key. That's kind of dumb.
Well, realism.
Alright. He's coming for me. I heard him.
Fuck is my key? I see you.
Yeah, I don't care. I have the key.
You know what, you get through the locked door, and then, what, do you lock it on the other side?
No, that would be smarter, but no. I run to the front door because I have the key.
Because I can't imagine that you're going to be able to outrun him. Well, to be fair, she's 8 years old, and freaking anyone like under 12 can outrun any adult. Like, that's just a fact.
Nice try, Sherry.
What am I supposed to do? Get the scissors? Oh, now Sherry does the smart thing.
Come on, Sherry.
Capcom, seriously?
Get over here, you little.
Wait, he just broke through.
Nani.
No, that's not how the doors, especially old ass doors like this. Like, those are actually like proper good quality doors. Wait, is that a squid?
It is over.
No!
Now you're in trouble.
Let me
How is Sherry gonna get out of this? Oh, William Birkin's gonna get him out of this. Oh, he does become a G monster. Or he just dies.
No, he becomes infected in something. Because I know when we show up as Claire, we're gonna see him again.
30 minutes. Yeah, because the timeline is so fucking important.
Claire?
Yeah, so the idea is all of that's happening while we're getting our ass over there, and then we get there right in the nick of time to save her.
Bring me the pendant, or Sherry dies.
Why is the pendant important? Is it have
Something's
G
in
virus
it, I don't remember. There's something in it, I don't remember.
Oh yeah, it probably has the G sample in it.
Are you?
It might, yeah.
Orphanage.
The orphanage. Where is
Because I
that?
think for some reason the mother decided to give Sherry G virus because she thought it was important.
I know
You heard her.
Sherry has G-Virus in her. Like, because the events of 5,
Serious?
the
Well,
whole
the-
thing with
no,
Jake
the
and her
events
is
of
they both
6.
have... Is it 6? Oh yeah, 6.
Yeah, because Sherry's not in 5 at all.
Yeah, no,
Just
I
you
was
wait,
thinking 6.
asshole.
Damn it, all these fake badges.
Wow, he's got a bunch of parking permits. No, they're all parking permits.
You don't put parking permits on a key card.
Why he has so many parking permits, I do not know, but he has a bunch of parking permits.
Well, he's such an asshole that he parks in the handicap spot anywhere he damn well pleases, so he needs 30 parking passes.
So I wouldn't be surprised if Mr. X is not there anymore, but I'm not gonna bother. We'll
I
do
think the
rest
game's
of
gonna give you a break.
I think we'll just do the rest of the police station when we come back.
Oh, I'm sure Mom's gonna be excited tomorrow when I tell her that I'm about to close the deal on the dream house, because unfortunately she's already seen the listing on it. I wanted to keep it as a surprise, but now I can't.
Gotcha.
Yeah. Well, at least when I get settled in, and I'll invite you guys over. I don't know, maybe just you two.
Sounds good.
And, well, I'm sure you'll be impressed. Or you'll think I made the dumb
Yeah,
decision.
fuck.
Oh, damn, he's even not got his hat on. Also, he's not Thomas the Tank. Thomas the Train. You're not even running that fast. Like, Mr. X should be able to catch up with you. Also, apparently we're in Resident Evil 3 now.
I think they get through. Where do I go? I forget. I'm pretty sure I go through there. Yeah.
I would assume you go through the
Joke!
gun store.
No, you go to the gun store as Leon.
I just go to the gun store anyway. It's probably open.
Fuck! Asshole! Got me!
Well, yeah, he's famous for his running punches.
I know, I was trying to shoot the leg off the zombie so that I
That's the
could.
only way forward.
Yeah,
It's
you
like,
had
okay.
you did have the 2 seconds you needed to avoid getting punched in the face.
Yeah, it sucked.
Wait, is the orphanage on top of the gun store?
No,
No,
we're
no,
going.
no.
We're going a ways down. We have a ways to go. We have to walk.
I thought that window was a door. Aw, damn, the frickin' zombie virus even got into the hooker.
Okay, you're not dead.
Bastard!
That's a really resilient prostitute.
What the fuck?
I mean, to be fair, she's kind of buff. She looks a little beefy. For
This third player has to fight the zombie dogs.
Well, you got enough bullets to survive, what, like 5 zombie dogs?
Something like that. But yeah, this is where Claire has to fight the zombie dogs. Because Leon fights them in the kennel and we fight them on the streets.
Asshole!
Oh, that was some good voice acting out of her. What is he barking at now?
No, but thank you for, standing still until you...
Well, he
To,
got
like, kill
annoyed by
you.
a cloud.
But yeah, there's not a whole lot of items between here and the orphanage.
I mean,
Did I get a
would
crit? Oh, no, never mind.
I would imagine
Gun?
there's not going to be a lot of content for an area you're only going to see once.
Right.
No, why bother? Just slap all the freaking items in the entire scenario be just in the police station, just to fuck with the player.
I mean, almost all of the game is in the police station, not gonna lie.
Well, yeah, because they really skimped on the lab and made it kind of boring.
Oh no.
But they took out a couple enemies, a couple interesting puzzles. They ruined the Umbrella Corporation, like I said at the start of this.
I don't think they were in the Umbrella Corporation.
Yeah, they ruined it.
I think making the bad guys more competent, most people wouldn't consider ruining the bad guys.
I think in this one circumstance, it probably does. Because the whole bit is supposed to be that Umbrella has no idea what it's doing.
This game almost won Game of the Year. It was nominated.
Well, yeah, but that's not from a fan perspective. That's just from this game being this game.
I mean, a lot of people love this game.
Well, yeah, a lot of people love this game, but then you have to reckon with that the retcon completely changes the timeline and characterization. It's like it really shouldn't have.
I don't think it changes the timeline that much.
Well, it makes the other events not really make that much more sense. And like character motivation.
Now there's another zombie dog. I just don't know where they're just. Grab a knife. I'll use the knife.
Yeah, that's a perfect time for a knife.
If it's a grenade, I didn't want to use it.
Yeah, a grenade on the
but
dog would not have been a smart play.
Because sometimes when the space where it comes up, it's a grenade.
No, that's actually just a city park. The city park is exclusively used by
Raccoon City
7-year-olds.
Orphanage.
Well, they actually don't know what an orphanage is, so they put it for the park.
And apparently there's more zombie dogs even though there wasn't. Because she closes the gate and zombie dogs start hitting against
Well, that's
it.
because they were under the cars when you left. Are you sure this isn't
Hang on, Sherry. Hold on. I want to know. Damn it. Alright, game's garbage.
No,
Game should have let me get it. Game should have gave me achievement for going up the slide and going down it. That would have been funny as hell.
This isn't Resident Evil 6.
Ah, yes! Most orphanages have this, right?
Well, not outside the front fucking door.
Also, the door was chained a moment ago.
I thought that was roped shut.
No, it was chained.
Hello?
I mean, I didn't get a good look at that shit. It looked like it was just like really thick rope. Okay, so what's the timeline when we got here? Because we were only gone for like 20 minutes.
So, we got the phone call, and then the part where we got Sherry was 30 minutes after the beginning of the phone call. So, like,
Sherry? Sherry, are you here?
so presumably, like, I think everything's locked up here. I just went up here to see if there's items. Oh,
No,
there is.
if that door is unlocked, then that means that
Yeah, so at this point in
everything's
time,
already happened.
yeah, I must have missed these items the first time I did this.
I know I keep all my bullets in my laundry just to make
Regarding
sure
the
that I
incident in
don't,
question, I'm
I
glad to
don't lose
report
it.
that it's been taken care of. On February 19, test subject 628 escaped from the lab and broke into our facility. 628 was originally from the facility's candidate pool and apparently returned in hope of seeking help. 628 was quickly detained by our staff. As 628 was ongoing one of the lab's clinical trials, there was a distinct possibility that he had brought the virus with him, so he disposed of all our test subject candidates as a precaution. Their speedy disposal was conducted by a security team, to whom I'd like to extend my thanks. As for our neighbors, we told them due to the building's deposited state, we have temporarily moved all the children to a different orphanage for their safety.
Wait, a different orphanage? Raccoon City is so big it has multiple orphanages.
I mean, not necessarily within the same city. It's just a cover story because this test subject escaped and made it back here, and then they're worried that because he got here, he infected the kids, so they killed all the kids. That's what that said.
Yeah, just shove them all into an incinerator because, well, at least they're still keeping on the stupidly evil part. Why did that say pink dog?
It's drawings.
What could that possibly mean?
Probably means that the kids like pink dogs. So yeah, this door is broken down from the axe. So we're
your fault.
What?
How are you still sentient?
What happened?
What do you mean took too long?
He got infected.
Off me!
Damn you, William.
Oh my god!
Oh, that's boring.
He's dead.
You should have turned into a monster.
True, he should have. It'd been cool.
Well, he did in Dark Side Chronicles, and that was fun. They did a very interesting retcon with Brian Irons in that game, and he became a boss. He didn't just
so it's
die.
like, what the heck? And then, what the heck?
Sherry somehow lifted this trapdoor and climbed all the way down.
Or Birkin grabbed her.
Huh. Would Birkin have that much intelligence?
Potentially. I'd say it comes and goes, right? Depending on how, depending on how far in the game we've attacked.
Right there!
Oh no, she must have gotten away. Because she's right here.
Well, that and William Birkin is definitely not down here, because that's
Let me
the
point the
dumbest
gun at her.
place.
Wanna
She's
shoot
not
a
exactly
kid.
Ashley Graham.
Oh shit. Oh shit. Sherry!
Go!
Move, Sherry.
How did
Move
she
faster, Sherry.
It's behind you!
Oh my god, her power is teleportation. She got immediately in front of Claire.
No, she ran in front of me right away. She's never been behind me during this part.
Yeah, which is how she has teleportation powers. You ready to get a close look at Spiral Boy?
Anyway, this is why I'm almost positive Leon's is canonical.
Because Mr. X got killed.
It's like Mr. X shouldn't die to...
Ow.
Because I assume he's dead. Like, canonically supposed to be dead. As far as this line is concerned.
Well, all of them tyrants are made off of the T virus, so I mean he is technically a zombie, so he could
Are
come
you
back.
alright?
Yeah, he could regenerate.
Can you hear
That
me?
too. Because every one of these viruses is like they get more mutated as they take damage. Because that's intelligent. That's a smart thing to do apparently. They get
now
more
we
and
have-
more fucked up.
Up. Open your eyes. Hold still.
Who are you talking to? Oh wait, that's Mrs. Birkin.
Infected.
How can you tell that from the eyes?
There must be something.
I would imagine Sherry's probably right behind
Their
you,
eyes
because I
probably
don't-
their eyes probably get
Fine.
that eerie orangeness in them.
Do you know Sherry?
I don't think Sherry is supposed to be afraid of her own mom.
Thanks.
What happened to her?
No, Sherry ran away from the monster.
have to assess the
and
situation.
then we were passed out.
You.
So Sherry kept running,
I'm Claire.
and then sometime later,
Excuse me.
Annette
Where is
found
she?
us.
Hello?
Well, I put Sherry in a locker.
Oh, Annette, tell me, what happened to William
What do you think happened to William? How long have you been down here?
for this?
Can you help me find Sherry?
Seems to be evolving much faster than expected.
Where are you going?
Look, I don't have time to play 20 questions.
Can you play 2 questions?
Everything's under control.
No, it's not.
Sherry.
My daughter is not your concern.
Also, look at me. I only get 3 hours of sleep every other Friday.
I mean, in all fairness, she probably hasn't slept in a while at this point.
I've made 12 different cure attempts, and all they've done is just mutate all the rats. Now I have no more rats. And hey, we're in the sewer system.
Yep. G-Virus clinical trial will be entering its final phase very soon. Before G, the new creature that will surpass humans, is born. Allow me to predict a few things about its biology and functions. Subject's intelligence will drop immediately, with their linguistic abilities disappearing within a matter of days. Finally, they will lose their capability to reason and their humanity. G will be a creature of pure instinct, driven only by the need to survive and reproduce. Due
Sure.
to its unusually accelerated cell division evolution, it will be highly adaptable to any environment. Furthermore, its amazing ability to repair itself through regeneration, it will be extremely difficult to completely kill it with conventional small firepower. G's most remarkable feature will be its intense desire to reproduce. It will instinctively search out humans with DNA that closely matches its own and implant an embryo in them.
I'm pretty sure that's bullshit, but whatever.
But the chances of success are very low, and if the DNA is not close enough of a match, an undeveloped G creature will be produced instead. I suppose the only ones who might be close enough of a match would be any biological children of the subject, though.
I'm also
So
pretty
the
sure
idea-
that didn't happen.
It hasn't happened yet, but I mean, it's not going to happen because we're gonna save Sherry. But the idea there is that the G virus
Birkin is
in
obviously
Birkin
trying
is
to put G into his own daughter because that's
into
how it
Sherry. Yeah. And everybody else that happens to get infected just turns into a shitty zombie.
works. What do you mean high-powered rounds? Are these the magnums or not?
So I believe one of our guns has the ability to switch between the high-powered.
More gunpowder goodness? Who the fuck is writing this advertising?
This one that can use it? One of these can use it.
Maybe it is actually the magnum?
Hold on, it
You
might
just need to
be...
put in the right bullets.
It might be this one. Or maybe there's an upgrade we need to get for a gun that lets us use it. For the high-powered rounds for the GLS Quickdraw Army. Okay, which one's the GLS 60? Is that... It's this one. But yeah, maybe there's an upgrade for this gun we need to get in order to have that.
I mean, anything's possible.
That's my guess. We just don't have it yet.
Sherry? Can you hear me?
No.
Now I'm gonna smell like shit. Literally.
I mean, you were dirty before, Claire, isn't it? You weren't exactly getting any better. I mean, at least you have an excuse this time.
I guess we'll have to backtrack for items, or just grab what we need. But like,
Can we not make any progress in the sewer?
no, we can. I'm just thinking about items. So what happened my first time going through Route B is I had like basically nothing for the final fight.
The shitty one?
Yeah, the shitty one. Which was kind of just annoying because that's just the DPS race is literally all that fight is. Like you stand on one end of the room and if it gets to you, you die, and if you don't get to it, if you kill it, you kill it.
Yeah, it's just a bad idea, and I'm surprised they didn't fix it. But if they kept it at
Problem
all,
was
they
is
probably
I had a bunch of grenades that I saved up, and that's what I was able to use to kill it. Was a bunch of grenades I had saved up.
It isn't exactly
I'm
good
hoping-
when you're needing precision.
Damn it! Holy shit! How many of them are there?
Or
Ah, that's right. It's an acid round, so it's not as wide as the fire ones.
no, they are not.
Assholes.
Yeah, that one's still alive. Oh, what? You're still alive too? Fuck you.
Yeah, I'm surprised it's still raring to go.
Zombies in this game are such fucking damage sponge. Alright.
What's down here that's so important?
What is this?
Sherry, I told you, I cannot leave here until my work is done.
You did not tell us that.
Why didn't you stay in the house? It was safe there.
Hey, Sherry. I was scared. Those things were everywhere, and
You should have called the police.
The police is all dead.
but nobody came, and you didn't answer your phone, so
Sherry,
Oh yeah, I remember this.
This is the net being a shitty mother.
Well, like Terry said, she didn't have any options.
Oh no. Sherry! Sherry, I'm coming!
Or are we doing the Ada thing?
You're right there.
The same thing as Ada.
We have to get the super specific key for the super specific door.
Yeah, we have to get all the pieces of the... You know, we have to do this again. Except the puzzle's slightly different, but like...
Right.
Anyway, this is where I call it quits, though. I'm done for today with this.
Yeah, I mean,
I feel like this is about the halfway point, a little farther than I think we got with Leon the first time, or exactly where we got.
I think we honestly stopped in the same room.
Okay, then.
Because this seems a bit familiar.
But Claire's is shorter. There's. Now, given we have to go grab a couple items and backtrack a bit to grab just more resources that I'm gonna want to have eventually, but.
To be perfectly honest, I'm getting a bit sleepy, and honestly, I'm still a little nauseous for no reason.
I was gonna say, this is a good stopping point in my opinion, so we're good.
I mean, like I said, I was good for the whole stream, so if we wanted to go until 1 a.m., I mean, I would have been up for it, hopefully.
No, I don't think I'm up for 1 a.m.
Well, next week's gonna be, probably the most comfortable game that I'm working with. We're gonna have a fun time getting back into the friendship and feels of Kingdom Hearts next week, so I guess thanks for joining us, and Claire didn't fuck up as much as I thought.
No, but the stealth section was garbage. Because my brain did not want me to hide behind that table that I'm supposed to hide behind so that he rushes past us to the bathroom.
Yeah, that didn't make so much sense in the grand scheme of things, so I can definitely see why.
My first time I did it, the first time I played through, I did that one and go, which is good because I think I died like once or twice as Claire on the police station part, but because in the playthroughs with you, Mr. X was much less of a problem for me than he was in my original playthroughs. Like, my original playthroughs were so much longer because I literally just had to, like, loop around a million times trying to get rid of him. Like, I wasn't doing anything or making any sort of progression, I was just trying to get him off my ass.
So yeah, check back with us a couple of weeks for our continued definite no-death run of Resident Evil 2.
Yes, because getting captured and getting trapped is not death.
It does not count because that section was shitty. And if we declare that it doesn't count, then it doesn't.
Right?
Oh, I'll probably remind you next week. I did decide that I'm going to try and input infinite health for 358 over 2 days because I don't want to get stymied by that game's gameplay.
Sounds good.
And honestly, I don't give a shit about it because it's the worst part of the game. So yeah, thanks for joining us here. Here's some additional
Here's
stuff,
the thing where you play as the girl.
which gives you difficulty settings because why not? I'm going to get out of Parsec, and that is our stream. Thanks for joining us, and I see that someone dropped some comments and is like, well, this live stream is empty. I mean, you could have stuck around if you were interested, dude. Remember Last of Us Part 2. What the fuck does that mean? Well, whatever. Thanks for joining us, and like I said, here's our schedule. We might try some additional features on a 3-day weekend or something. I have no idea.
Gotcha. Yeah, until next time.
And we are out.
Okay, so Last of Us Part 2